who has brown hair? Yeah, there's an objective answer. Who has brown hair? Who has not brown hair? We can come to some objective conclusion. But with this, it's just whatever the fuck you want it to be.
It isn't, because there's actual definitions for these things.
You can say anyone.
I have to stop you guys right here. We have a torso of this game, so let's.
All I'll say, there are actual definitions, but there are a great number of them that do not agree with one another, used by similarly authoritative bodies.
Sure.
And so it is said. Let us keep going.
So there's a great many objective answers that cannot all possibly be true at once.
You're right, but most of them overlap.
Yeah, that's true. So,
somebody summoned Darby. He kind of left after we started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I was very passionate about not wanting to be a millennial. So
yeah, well, you can't because you're wrong.
Hell, you're a millennial. I'm post-millennial. Holy shit. Is that worse or?
I don't know. I mean, it's like somebody assuming you're a trash human, and then just kind of actually being one.
I mean, I think the actual problem there is the correlation between millennial and trash human.
Well, the assumption is that all millennials are, lazy and whatever, even though that's not the case.
Hashtag not all millennials.
Mm-hmm.
So, first thing let's do is
next generation that's a bunch of lazy sons of bitches.
That sounds like something the generation before the millennials said.
And always have. Even in Plato's remarks, there was people calling the next generation lazy.
It's almost like it's some other fact about maybe... Actually, Vsauce has a very good video about this. What he calls I say what he calls, what I think academics also call juvenoia. So, first thing let's do to enable the crossover is get our Young and the Lost characters in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make some temporary fake character sheets or something.
Yeah, I do have a token though. I do have like the picture saved. So if you give me a sheet, I can edit it.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody else.
So how's it going, Puppy? Anything interesting on your end?
There's Hubom.
I really want to chime in with something political, but I think we've done the politics already.
And I missed it.
Well, no, you came in with the millennial discussion, so.
No, they were at each other's throats, like you missed.
Yeah, I don't think I could be angry at any of you guys.
Had I been around to listen to a debate about what really counts as a millennial, I would have immediately pointed out that this is a great dictionary in the sky argument, and
that's not what the discussion was, actually.
Okay.
The discussion was that basic internet is a Model T, and common internet is a Maserati, and you can't compare getting either of those two things.
Why are we taking?
Well, I don't know what any of those.
With us.
That is the same token I've historically used for Aaron, so I'm just gonna give that one an HP bar and reappropriate it.
Works for me.
Sure.
That is actually the same token. I just tinted it when I used it for the
I believe you. I believe you.
So I've given Fosio a sheet. Let me give Brex one.
So we're actually in the Belkson game?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the stats of the memory item?
Castle level and shit.
it was for the caster level. I'll be honest, I never made it up. So
Do you have a DC at least and a times per day?
I want to say it was here. I'm gonna go get something real quick. I should have the answer by the time I get
It's
back.
level 4 bard spell, so at the minimum it's 14, depending on whatever the creator's, I guess, charisma modifier would have been.
Mm-hmm.
It should be something else. But it's minimum 14.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's appropriately high.
Anything less than 20, that's an automatic save, to be honest.
Yeah, if it's not actually effective, then I don't want to get in an argument with a civilian about changing their memory.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of meant to be just a lump sum of gold so that you sell it, and
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it might happen once Lander comes to tip the scale of the voting, but currently that's not the case.
I've had to call dibs on it.
You didn't have to because
No, he reneged his thing earlier, but still.
Okay. So Brex and Fossio have sheets.
Also, before we start, just for sanity, loot, is it going to be split? Is it going to be one other?
I have constructed the amount of loot as though it will be split between both parties.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there is the total adventure has 10 times the amount of loot any one of you should get. So it's meant to be split about 10 ways.
That makes sense.
Gotcha. I'll keep it on Belkson since we're in Belkson, and I'll just keep a line so we know how to split it up.
So, yeah, it looks like there's going to be enough of you that you don't really need the Hell Knight. So
This is going to be an insane encounters.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
and
are.
PvP.
Hopefully not.
Ooh, hopefully not.
Yeah, I got some. Yeah, that's hopefully you have goodwill saves.
So,
Holy shit. Brex, please don't fucking kill them, dude.
So
Stop with that.
It's not up to him. It depends on if he gets scared or not. Phantasmal Killer is his. If I get scared, you go die.
Mm-hmm.
I gave myself a token.
okay.
And it works. I got all 3 sheets of mine opened up. Shit.
3? Oh yeah, right. You did that to yourself.
I'm so glad this isn't like Hell's Rebels where I have all those freaking sheets. That would have been annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have
Yeah,
to.
more characters, bitch to keep track of.
I'm gonna give. I don't know their
Awesome.
characters' names, but I'm gonna give extra sheets to Torsiv and
Yep.
So their characters are gonna have random names.
Start one from me.
God, your character looks weird, Kevin.
What?
Rex looks really weird.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I'm trying to find the image I actually used.
I think
No, I
it's
can't.
that one, but it was cropped.
Right.
It
It,
did not have legs.
right. So I'm trying to find that if I don't have to redo it. There's 2 files I always choose from based on the name.
I was wondering if I might have it, but I don't.
Holy
Okay.
shit, that's a lot of sheets.
There we go. That looks right.
Imagine actually running players this number.
No. Even if you could, just like if you were one of 10 players, you would just get a book. You literally at combat. Okay, I'll get a book, and it's just going to be 5-10 minutes before my next turn. And combats would never last more than a round. Or if they did, it would just be 1 combat per session. It would just be insane.
I'm kind of expecting the 1 to 2 combats per session, to be honest.
And like I said, for a crossover once in a blue moon, I think could be fun. But as a campaign, I think it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think it's like one combat per crossover. It is like just give us the boss.
Nah, you could probably do better than that.
We need to have some kind of build up.
So like play every campaign on its own, and then have like the climax of every campaign be the boss, and they beat them together. Or like the adventure, I guess, not the campaign.
I guess you could do something a little bit like that. Darbo, yeah, I don't think Darbo's in here.
Yep.
Not yet. I think he was going to get coffee too, so he might be off doing that.
He's still
Well,
playing.
that just means that it's loaded. It's he hasn't turned it off.
True. So while we're waiting for him, I'm gonna go get some water if that's okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna get. I think I'm gonna delete some. Of the people who have straight up quit.
Yeah. Are you finally cleaning out Discord?
No, I mean in the of the characters in
Oh, were there
Felsen.
actually some characters? Oh, yeah, I suppose.
So, does everybody know where we're at in terms of story?
I don't remember, and I haven't been paying attention to RP.
we got all of the RP we needed to get done for Young and the Lost. So basically what now needs to happen and what our starting point is how the Belkzen party learns what's going on.
Have they met each other?
No,
Okay.
but there's some members in terms of their backstory know each other.
Right, yeah, as long as the two teams haven't met up, we're good.
Since we did arrive at the city, Kufat will just check up on his nephew and cast sending.
All right. I don't
Hey,
need
what's
the
up? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't need to hear
You
word
get
for
the
word.
gist of it. And I can cast it like I can cast it like 3 times a day. No, twice a day.
Mhm.
Yep. So we'll exchange some details. Is that cool enough?
Yeah. So, upon Kufoth learning this information, guess the question is, how does he react to it?
He will tell the other members of the party about how his nephew is rescuing an alchemist,
Mhm.
and maybe we should go help them because that alchemist is related to the like the vampire we were
Yeah.
with, and
Well,
Have it.
hold on. Does the nephew mention Aaron?
hmm,
Because that
Probably
triggers
not.
an action on my character.
probably not.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. Probably not share that kind of detail
Okay.
unless Puppy has some other thoughts.
Only that,
Like, I don't remember if we told the other paladins about what we're doing.
What, in Lost?
Yeah, in Lost.
No, they just went. You guys just went through a gate.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, he's not gonna tell us about. He's not gonna tell Kufat about the alchemist, but he will
Yep.
request help from Kufat.
Yep.
So, does the party want to help my nephew?
Well, yes, of course.
Of course.
Any chance to help eradicate undead?
Not gonna promise you that there's gonna be eradication of undead, but sure.
I'm just, always on the eradication of undead.
Sure. Yeah. Should we? Let me see. Can we please scry from the city? If we can like pay a spellcaster to show us the city. To, like,
Yeah, or I'll let you assume that one of you has been there, so that you could teleport over.
Oh, Kevin, you're an investigator. Do you have alchemy and stuff? You probably went there.
My guy has been. He's like 100 years old. He's been pretty much everywhere. He's traveled like to every city probably in the region.
Yeah, so he can get over to Lepidstadt.
Well, you have to like convey this image of the city to our wizard so he can cast teleport.
Who is casting the scry? Or teleport or what?
The teleport is by our wizard. If we're gonna scry, we're gonna pay a spellcaster to do it. Like
Okay.
the city. Vigil has every spellcaster available.
So either if he doesn't have share memory, I don't really know how to get the memory to him.
Then we'll just scry and make our wizard look at it.
I don't have
Okay,
share memories.
Yeah, it's okay. Let me just check what level it is so we can figure out what the price is for the spellcasting. It's level 5 on the cleric oracle list, so it's 5 times 15 times the caster level, which is, I don't know. At what level do you cast level 5 spells?
9.
So we pay 675 GP from our party loot.
How much was it? Who, Mom?
His
Yeah,
brother.
what's that? I'm sorry about that. So yeah, we pay 675 GP from our party loot so we can scry. And then our wizard can go there, like teleport us with the scene once.
Well, I'm thinking about it. I didn't hear that the stream was on. Is everything going well
Yeah,
today?
it is.
Cool. So it sounds like it's just weekends then.
Yeah.
Yep.
The trouble with the teleport and everyone here is I can't take all in one casting.
How many times can you cast it? And let's see how many characters we have in
I
this.
have
in this
2
sim.
5th level spells at the moment.
Okay, I'm in.
Cool.
All right. There's a spare sheet in Belkzen that you can make into your Young and the Lost character.
Okay.
Can you teleport 6 people with you?
Let's see. It's per 3 caster level, so I can take myself and 3 more.
Yeah, this is kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Poppy, you gotta
multicast
solve it all
it.
for this one. He has only two.
I
So
have
we can
only 2
teleport
5th
us,
level
go
spell
back.
slots as it is.
Are you a wizard or what are your class?
I'm a wizard, yeah.
Are you exploiter in this one?
I'm exploiter wizard, yes.
Do you have the thing where you can bump your caster level up with a pool, or is that not something you get with that?
Yeah, I can, but it won't help because it's per 3 caster level, so I needed to be
Okay.
at 12 and I can only reach 11, so.
Right.
Teleportation. What school is that?
It's conjuration.
Um,
Subtype teleportation.
I mean, Brex could also chip in with his own.
He already casted all of his in that same day.
Oh, are we all together? I didn't know you were all
No,
together.
Not yet.
What
There.
I mean is, Brex could go to Vigil and then take some people back with him.
In that same day, he has already casted his 3 teleports.
We can assume that it's a new day.
Sure. Then just assume we'll all get there.
Yeah, that. I mean, I kind of. Sure. I mean, I kind of wanted to roll for mishaps just to see if those would have any fun consequences, but whatever.
Are you gonna make us do any random encounters? Like you're making that harder for yourself. Sure, go ahead.
Whatever. Just. So, you get there. I suppose this would happen in the daytime.
Mhm.
All right. So, yeah, you get there.
Okay. Where are we at? An inn or outside somebody's house or something?
Probably at an inn.
Yeah, that would work. If whoever would have been scryed on, you would be where they were at that time.
Okay. Then the question is, where is Aaron at this time? Is the group with him, or is he somewhere else?
If it's the daytime, he would be in his coffin.
Okay.
And I imagine that is hidden in the room that they're staying in.
Right. So then we would have met you guys in the common room of the inn and probably sat down to talk and discuss the plans.
Exactly.
At what point do we talk about him, or do we... I'm not in my own game, so do those characters in The Lost talk about him before he shows up, or do we talk until nightfall and then he casually strolls downstairs?
Fascia will not talk about him as far as that's concerned. I don't know about my two companions. 3, 4.
I mean, I guess for Gadrian, it would be a question of what he had been. I mean, if you'd been told that this was your uncle and his adventuring party, Gadrian. I mean, Gadrian would only. I guess Gadrian would think to ask how.
What's Gadrian's intelligence / wisdom?
His intelligence is 10 and his wisdom is 8.
Because I'm thinking one of the Lost team members would kind of poke at the idea of, have you dealt with vampires lately? Before, kind of gauge the temperature of how we would deal with vampires.
Yeah,
honestly, Fascio, what's going on in his head is like, just keep it hidden until we get the potion, and then everything will be solved before it even becomes a problem.
Well, that's something you guys need to figure out, is how you would respond to that kind of thing.
I mean, Gadrian would maybe try to figure out about you guys how you would react to that sort of information.
If he asks Fascio, he'll tell him that Kufath is a trustable guy. He will never betray us. And he's a very kind person. He's not gonna let go of someone just because they're evil. He's gonna try and help them.
Something occurs to me, and that's interesting, is Gadrian would notice that my character is a Dampier. Gut reaction?
He would normally be a little bit self-righteous about that, but due to the events of his own journeys, he relates to being tainted.
Because there would be a moment of, so you're a paladin, eh? Oh man, we should go kill some undead together, stop the plague, and... so you would probably get the idea of massive undead hatred.
Right. That would cause me not to bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
especially if I have no idea that you guys have interacted with Aaron before.
Yeah. The second I see any undead, I will immediately slay them. They are a scourge upon the earth. They are a plague, and it needs to be stopped immediately upon any instance of it.
I always
What's
love
the
this.
Ground? Planet?
But the planet is called Galarian.
There is an Earth domain.
Yeah, but if that's what it means, then it's yeah. That's the only response I could think of. He would.
So let's discuss the plan, I guess, before we even discuss any potential +1s. How are we gonna go rescue the alchemist from whatever Poppy said she's imprisoned in?
That's a good point. Do we know what this
what-
alchemist does?
I thought I'd get that out of the way since, you know, that would probably take way too long to actually talk out.
Mm-hmm.
Torsif was about to say something?
Oh, yes, good point.
I was just wondering, what do we know about where she's captured, who has captured her, and such?
She was able to, while she was being scryed on, she was able to get information out to you guys, out to the Young and the Lost Party, and which this is recounted in their text RP.
Yep. She was held in a castle, I just can't remember the name of it.
No. It was, let's see,
Dritha's Cradle.
Dreth's Cradle, yes.
So what is that exactly?
Knowledge religion is helpful, and knowledge geography. I'll have Gadrian roll knowledge religion.
I was going to say
24.
my religion's probably shit.
24 on both.
So, people who get as much as 15 or so knowledge religion know that Dretha is a member of the Orc Pantheon, which is the group of gods who, basically the group of gods who orcs tend to worship, yeah. Dretha's Cradle is a, with 24 geography, is a facility in Belkzen, toward the northern edge of it, where basically it's ran by orcish alchemists who basically capture megafauna and dinosaurs and also sometimes humans and do horrible experiments to create all kinds of fantastic war beasts. They have a crossbreeding center where they blend different kinds of creatures together. They have an entire facility dedicated to creating necrocrafts by basically sewing together undead. And
I definitely tell you that, Leon.
Yeah, that place needs destroyed, and anybody who is in it.
This sounds like evil guys.
Yeah, and then their main facility is dedicated to flesh warping.
That seems also necromancy.
Well, flesh warping has nothing to do with undeath.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the safest point next to it that we can reliably say it's like a base?
Craft alchemy or knowledge local.
One sec. Craft alchemy is definitely here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Plus craft alchemy 27. 43 craft alchemy.
Yeah. So as part of the craft alchemy skill is knowing about like various places where alchemy is crafted and knowing that kind of thing. So you actually have a kind of an understanding of where Dreth's Cradle is, and even and kind of its layout. So I mentioned those 3 different things that it does. Each of those 3 functions has a facility dedicated to it. The perhaps least extensive such facility is the Crossbreeding Center. That might, if you are going to teleport there, that might be the safest one to teleport near and clear out.
What about teleporting exactly to where the alchemist is?
Well, when she was Skrydon, you noticed that she was surrounded by an enormous number of enemies, like enough to genuinely challenge 10 of you. And you wonder if teleporting in the midst of those people, a few people at a time with the potential for mishaps, is the safest of things you could do.
Makes sense. So, yeah. I guess our starting point would be that crossbreeding section.
Okay. Good, because that's the one I have prepared.
Wow.
Good, that's worked out then.
So, you are... it seems as though you have elected not to take Aaron.
Well, I guess we're
I don't know. Does
all
the
gonna
planning
come back.
extend into nightfall? At which point he walks down the stairs? Question.
I guess that's your guys' choice. If it's
Having heard multiple speeches of "we must slay all the undead and make sure that nobody that knows how to create them survive,"
I'll probably sneak out of like the conversation just to go warn Aaron not to come down.
I mean, a lot of the paladins know how to create undead. Knowing how to create them is very helpful in combating them.
any knowledge of creating undead means that that potential knowledge can spread to evil uses.
Yes, but if we, the good guys, are completely oblivious to how undead are created, then we are much less equipped to combat the creation of undead.
How? In which way?
I mean, the reason that we know to control the trade of onyx is because we understand that it's used in the creation of undead. Probably a lot more undead would be created if onyx weren't a controlled substance as a result of this.
Yes, it's fine to know that that's part of the creation, but actually knowing how to do it is not the same thing.
Yeah, but the more detailed knowledge
Darby
we have...
has to say a thing.
Darby has a thing.
So, question, is that enough to know as much about the negative energy plane as I can?
Definitely not as much as you can.
That's the definition of as much as he can.
Yeah, there's definitely a large amount of information of about the negative energy plane you don't know, but you might have a basic understanding of what it is.
Would I have enough of an understanding to know that it is an intrinsic part of the planar cosmology? And since all undead are inexorably tied to that, that means technically the knowledge of its creation is something that is indestructible without the destruction of that plane itself.
Are they, though?
I mean,
Yeah.
you would know that the technique to create undead could probably be rediscovered even if knowledge of it were completely lost for a time. That would stand to reason.
It's like math, but on a planar scale. It's a constant. You can't get rid of it without fundamentally changing how the universe works, and not even gods can do that. It's going to eventually come back around, and it's better to know it to combat it than to just be oblivious and then have an undead snake crawl up your ass and say, this is a nice morgue I've just created.
Yes, but once you get rid of the knowledge of undead on the material plane, then you can almost instantly eradicate it whenever it pops up again.
What if it happens to come up when you're not around?
That's the point of having other people. I mean, it is kind of part of a paladin's job to do this, so there are other associations that aren't me.
What if, because they're all gone, paladins stop existing?
That's not ever going to happen.
Yeah, there'll never be a time when paladins don't exist. I mean, come on. We could go out into space and rename our big space station out of Absalom, and there would still totally be paladins. In no way would there stop being paladins. That definitely would not happen somehow. And he breaks down crying.
Are there no paladins in Starfinder?
There are no paladins in Starfinder.
Yeah! I knew it would become a thing. Yes! Score one for me, finally!
None of the Pathfinder classes exist in Starfinder, and only a few of them... What?
Fighter?
Renamed, probably.
It renamed and redesigned at least somewhat. The fighter and the rogue have pretty clear equivalents in Starfinder, but those are the only two. The Technomancer exists, but is vaguely an arcane caster, but is not similar enough to either the sorcerer or the wizard or the arcanist or even the...
I get the point.
Yeah. Envoys are kind of bard-like, but are clearly not bards. They don't even cast spells. Mystics are cleric, oracle-ish things, but they're
okay,
clearly
so hold
not.
on. There are undead in space, right?
There are undead in space. There are kinds of undead that can only be formed in space.
Okay.
Traditional necromancy doesn't exist as well, I don't think.
In fact, there's an entire planet of civilized undead that is part of the Pact, and if you went around killing every undead you saw in the Pact worlds, you would eventually kill a native of this planet and find yourself quite arrested. It is entirely illegal to kill sentient undead if they've not done something to warrant it. And the list of things they would do to warrant it is the same as the list of things any other sentient creature would.
Yes, well, at some point his mind will break at the stunning number of undead. But that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. James Jacobs says that despite all of the 100 billion things that can interrupt the soul's travel to the Boneyard, apparently there are just so many people that that the vast majority of them still make it there, which is weird to me, because there's night hags and daemons and chitons and there's so many things.
But you have to remember there are things that are protecting the path as well.
Yeah, there are psychopomps. You might even meet such a protector, but
aren't the ones like issued that job devils and angels?
There are probably angels that protect the River of Souls. There are probably even some devils who do it.
It's like basically half and half.
Psychopomps. There's a breed of outsider called psychopomps who are specifically their shtick is helping Pharasma manage things. And there is a kind of psychopomp, I think it's called a Vanth, they're like CR8, and their thing is that they protect the River of Souls. And so if you walk up as like a CR2 daemon and are about to fuck with the River of Souls, you're going to get your ass handed to you. You have to be somewhat powerful to fuck with it safely. In fact, there's one of my favorite monsters is the Marigna Psychopomp, who is the best explanation. If I needed to show someone what true neutral is like, and psychopomps are true neutral, this is what I would show them. Marigna Psychopomps, they what they do is they, like, if there's a battlefield or something, some place where a large number of people are dying, so a battlefield, a concentration camp, anything like that,
Yeah.
they will go there and basically camp right above it, and shun away any daemons, any night hags, any shenanigans pullers who have the intention of stealing any of the souls that are being killed here. They will
That's
not
beautiful.
They will not intervene. They will not save lives. In fact, they have an aura that keeps people from stabilizing, so they will ensure by their presence that more people die. But
That's kind of fucked up.
they will fight off anything that tries to steal their souls. That is like the best encapsulation and explanation of how true neutral works.
I like that. That makes sense.
They do good things and they do evil things, but they don't do any of them for good and evil reasons.
I don't know that not stabilizing is an evil thing.
I mean, they...
We should probably stop ranting.
But yeah, there's also a species of dragon that is effectively a psychopomp. A true dragon, one of the planar dragons. Anyways, so...
Somebody's character went upstairs to warn Aaron. You should
Yeah,
probably RP that.
Yeah, so who does that?
I'll roll stealth to try and sneak out without being too noticed.
You
I don't know that you would need to.
I mean, I would say
It's
more...
of a, like,
I
Yeah,
would
go
say
ahead.
bluff. To
that's even better, sure.
yeah, to come up with an excuse. Not that it would be hard because it'd be a believable lie.
Right. I mean, we're in the common area of the tavern. I've got a piss is a reasonable excuse.
27. Does anybody have SS motive that can beat that? Probably Kevin.
Yeah, I can in theory, but
You'd be
it'll be a high
getting-
roll for me.
You'd be getting a plus 10 bonus because it counts as a believable lie.
I don't think I can beat it. Yeah, I didn't even roll high enough with a bonus that blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
Yep,
you'd
not
need
even
a
gonna bother.
44. So yeah, you are able to come up with a very believable excuse to go up to your room. This is around nightfall. Aaron is crawling his way out of his coffin, and as he does that, he pushes the lid aside and he turns to you and says, "Hey, do I look cool when I do that? I'm trying to get the performance of it down, and I feel like there's an art to it. You know, you see illusion shows of that when that happens. It's like I want to make sure. Am I doing it right? Do you think I look all intimidating?"
There's definitely an art for it, but it doesn't really suit you. You're more of a cute vampire, you know?
Roll
Sarah-
roll
Yo,
performance.
Yosair's going to walk up and say, well, at least you're not putting a gun in your pants instead of a holster. You got to keep that big iron showing.
He rolls perform lid opening. Certainly. If he's been practicing, he would have 1 rank in it, and it would definitely be a class skill for all vampires. So, 23 to open the lid dramatically.
It looked pretty good, but it doesn't really suit you.
It should probably just be a performed drama.
For the record, this is true in our... For the rest of time, this is true in our group. Perform open coffin lid is a class skill for vampires.
I will accept that, though I would probably think drama or stage play or something.
Yeah, drama would work. Maybe
If performance a class skill, it's all performance a class skill, isn't it, generally?
Oh, yeah, but that's specifically performed.
Yeah. Or maybe they should get like a large bonus to that, to
Makes
using
sense.
performed drama to open the lid of a
this
coffin.
Yeah,
That,
or just do vampire-y shit. You should get a bonus to that kind of perform.
yeah.
If he gets the cloak above the face, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Look to the eyes.
Yeah.
I want to suck your blood.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
They can all use cultural adaptation to appear Transylvanian.
But you know what's really hard about that? They can't practice in front of a mirror.
Oh, nice.
I like that. That was pretty good.
So I'll tell him that my uncle is downstairs, Kufat, and his party is, as well. They're gonna help us rescue the alchemist, but they have a really anti-undead guy with them. So maybe you wanna lay low
Okay.
until we get the.
You
potion.
would have heard multiple rants of minutes-long rants at this point.
We will exterminate the undead.
Yes.
All right.
I'll describe what they look like just so that he knows them, to like avoid them. I don't know if you would
Okay.
recognize Kufath and the others.
I guess I could stay in the city.
That would be much appreciated. You have as much blood as you want, so no need to go hunting or anything. And we'll play for like the whole month.
Wait, why
for the
do I
room,
have
so
as
no need
much?
to get out.
Why do I have as much blood as I want?
Because of-
That
Because
cup
of
is
cup.
with you.
Did someone bleed into it?
Definitely, we did.
I gave him some of my blood. Yeah.
Yeah, Brex did.
All right. Okay.
So just don't get out of the room, please. Here's a diplomacy. $18 diplomacy. And we'll come back when we come back, and you can have the potion, and then the problem's gonna be solved before it even happens. And we can get to our real quest of rescuing all the children in need.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I'll go down, take off my mask, and I'll relay what happened to my own party with a share hidden message.
Mm.
Uh, 27. Anybody who wants to roll sense motive can know that I share the hidden message. But all
it
of
would
my
be
party
really only
knows.
important if I did, and I don't.
So my Gadrian, Brex, the other two know what I did. The rest of the party does not. So yeah, let's rest for now for the night and go teleport to our first assault location. First thing in the morning, I guess.
Sure, that sounds reasonable. We get accommodations at the inn. You want to roll to make sure I'm not in a room near him?
I'll buy all the rooms near him.
That works.
Okay.
So how many teleports do I need to prepare? Do I need both, or is anyone else able to do the teleport?
Brex can teleport. He can
How many?
teleport. With himself plus 1 for every 3. Is that how it works?
Yep.
He can get his caster level up to 12, so that would be himself plus 4 for casting.
Yeah.
And he can get 2
I can
castings.
I can take myself plus 3.
How many total do we have?
How many
We are
Let's see.
12,
One.
I think.
2,
Let's see.
3,
Well,
5.
if you're not taking Aaron, then yeah, 11. Assuming that the investigator comes.
So we.
So two from you and 1 from me should do it. Actually, you would need 3 because you would
3,
need,
yeah. That's rough. That'd wipe up all my spells for that level, I think.
Yeah, because I have only 2 5th level slots, so I can only get 1
No,
away.
it's-
So we can maybe get a scroll or something.
I'll just burn my spells. I can still be somewhat effective.
I mean,
We should probably camp outside the range of the building when we get there so we can all be fully rested.
You'll
Makes
need
sense.
to camp in that area anyway, unless you want to keep teleporting back and forth. So.
So we'll teleport somewhere near it and we'll rest there.
Yep.
Hmm.
Next day, I guess.
So can I scribe a couple of scrolls?
Yeah, you would be able to do that between the last adventure and now.
Yeah. So a couple of fly scrolls and yeah. Do I have time to scribe 4 scrolls?
I don't know off the top of my head how long that takes. So
Alright.
A day for 200.
Yeah, 1 day per scrolls, basically.
yeah, I mean, you would have been able to do that between the last adventure and now.
Cool. So I just note it up on my sheet and pay the cash. Cool.
Okay.
So, what is the best way to approach the facility?
Well, let me move you there.
Please do.
And once I do, we're going to have to give light to some of you guys.
I was going to say most of us should have light, so.
No one from the
Then you.
yeah.
That thing on the lost.
Yeah. So, what kind of light or vision should Brex have?
60 foot.
Dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a basic ion torch on Fasio.
Alright. I won't bother with Gadrian because I am the GM, so I can see through everything.
Hmm.
So, has sight. You say ion torch?
Yep.
Is that 30 feet of each kind of light or 20?
Yep, 30. 30 normal, then 30 dim.
Okay.
I think.
Torch is 30, 15.
What he said.
Okay, let me change that then. And then, Torsiv, I know your character should have 60-foot dark vision on account of being an orc. Are they carrying any light that other people can see?
Nope.
Okay. I'll just give them 60-foot radius of sight around themselves. And Darby?
I have dark vision 60 feet on Yosair, and I have low light vision as my Hell Knight.
All right, they should already be set up. So
The hell like that.
My vision should be dark vision, but it only extends to 50.
all right. I'm not sure that it's currently wrong, but I'll look. Okay. It is wrong, so I'll reduce it. I'm not used to dark vision occurring in things other than increments of 30.
But I mean, it's 60,
Dark vision
so.
is normally 60 at all times.
But for whatever reason, this thing was reading it as 60 or reading it as 50.
Oh, it should be 60?
Yeah.
Should be.
Okay. I misunderstood you. Yeah, it was 60 and is now 60 again.
That's really weird because it's like the arrow stops at 50. Because there isn't dim outside of that.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Probably not, but it's weird, so.
Okay. Well, you can see that there is a structure there.
Yeah.
Is
this the building?
Yeah, so you'd have approached it from a distance away.
People guarding it?
Would a perception tell us where the entrance is?
Yeah.
25 perception, Kufas.
And yeah, they're... Actually, I made that mistake. There logically should be a guard outside. So yeah, you would detect the break that I called in order to quickly whip up an encounter where you fight the guards outside, because they should exist.
Alright, sounds good.
Sure. 10 or 15?
Probably more like 15. Sorry. God damn it.
Sounds good.
Be back in 15.
Agreed.
How did I miss something like that? So... Let's see. So... Would want an XP budget, something like... it should be something smaller. So let's go for... Wouldn't be any of their alchemists. Their guards would be their basic warriors. So... Get some basic warrior guys. And they would use the critters they engineered. So that's 2400 XP. Let me check that I'm not terribly wrong. I think I am. Yeah, those are only 800 XP, sure. 4 came back up to 64. Calculator. 38,400 minus 6,400. 32,000. Okay. Let's see, so...
Is this the same day that we had done the teleport?
No.
Yeah, cool. So I can rememorize that spell slot?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now my internet's back.
I'm back.
Okay. Let's see. Rangers. I know I put those. Yeah, that works. So I'm gonna start with the worst encounter because this is the one I pulled out of my ass very, very quickly.
Okay.
Um,
I think you've still got some time.
all right. Let's see then. Time, maybe replace. Okay, so let's see. Let's replace. Those are CR9, so we need.
Oh, after some thought, I've decided to sell the thing so that Kevin can do math and then it won't be an issue for you.
Okay. So.
For everybody else, it's effectively the decision came down to it's quicker to just fucking kill people than it is to try and correct the memories of people who have made mistakes. Because undead can be created so fucking quickly that there is just no time to fuck with somebody's mind.
Yeah, I had some ideas on how I would say we still keep it until after the crossover, just in case it comes in handy.
Oh, sure. I don't mind holding on to it. It just turns out that, you know, more damaged undead is more beneficial than trying to solve a person's memory that has made a severe mistake.
Basically, just until Aaron and Landir that is resolved as much as it's going to be, in case I could see it becoming into use there, basically. Basically, like, I don't want to remember the thing I did. Can you just get rid of it for me?
Yep.
So what is the quote-unquote issue?
We're keeping the memory thing until after things happen, and then we're selling it.
Okay. Is that the thing Kevin asked about in the group chat?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, how long has it been? Let's see. 6, 8.
Okay.
Is anybody still not here? Torsif, are you there?
I'm here.
Put some lights outside the building, and then I'll arrange sort of the guardians outside of it. Let's see, there'd be a couple by the door. Perhaps accompanied by a friend. Or two.
What do you tell us, Lost Team? What do you tell the Belkson team about what this alchemist does?
We tell him his abilities, or her abilities, about the change element and stuff. Like, I don't see a reason why we should not.
Okay.
And if why, I can probably come up with a generic reason.
No, I mean, if you genericize it into she has a thing that turns evil people good, that's awesome. That's totally good. Maybe we can.
The problem is, you guys already know about this alchemist, because that was one of the options for Mandy.
I wonder if we knew her name though.
Definitely not the name, but we know about her.
Mm-hmm. You make a really good point there.
Not everything needs like crossover, so it's not really an issue.
No, I'm just trying to gauge like the characters' reactions to things.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go get something myself. Meanwhile, kind of arrange yourselves how you'd be arranged.
Do we have
Facing
time
north?
to buff before we go? Like the spells we usually cast?
I mean, you would be deciding when you approached, so you could do whatever you want. So BRB.
Sure.
So who wants what kind of buff?
Fasio will take care of his own buffs.
Yeah.
I'm good as usual.
And he gets 16.
It's good to be good.
Is that a ringtone?
I think it was.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. Anybody wants what do you call it? Shield other than Serena?
Yeah, probably, maybe. Yeah. Your call.
If you want it, please. Do you want it, Leon?
I mean, yeah, sure, I'll take it if you're giving it.
What was that?
It's
Shield other?
basically +1 deflection, +1 resistance, and half the damage you take, the caster takes instead.
The rogue would like it.
Okay, I'll give it to the rogue. You're back. You're in the back, Leon. You don't need it.
Okay.
Do you have the rogue's sheet up? Are you remembering that?
I'm having the sheet physical in front of me.
Cool.
Don't have a sheet for it in Roll20, so.
I have all of my long time spells buffs cast, and if I want shield, I'll cast it once we're in combat. Because it's a minute. You know what? I'll cast one of my own, and I can use the ring letter.
In case, with this many people, the value is just too good. I'm going to do haste first round if people want it to gather around me.
How many creatures can you affect?
Everyone.
Oh, right, we're 12. We're 11.
But we're doing that right before we enter.
If you want to do, if we were able to plan, I would save my action economy. I would definitely do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It lasts a minute, so I mean, yeah. So
I don't full attack, so it's not
But-
great on me. But
you can
somebody could use
add
it.
movement speed +1 to attacks, +1 to AC. It's not horrible to for everyone else.
Yeah.
But for those that full attack, it's definitely worth it.
Mhm.
And there's at least probably 2 or 3 that are going to full attack.
The movement speed is basically the best when we're trying to infiltrate something. So
Yeah, so there's benefits to everything. Or mostly everything. But most, I guess, AC lethal AC. It's better than not for this many people. That's a pretty good buff overall.
yeah, we both know how good a +1 to AC is.
So I will definitely bump that up to 12 to get everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, we're at 11 exactly, so I don't need. I think.
Is it me +10?
No, it's.
I'm not. It doesn't give you. I would be one of the 10. So to get everybody, I need to bump it up to 12, which I can do. It's not so big a deal. And it'll last an extra couple rounds, so it gives it some time to maneuver.
Actually, don't affect Gadrian. He has the ring.
Okay, if he does that, then I won't use a point for that, and I'll just do it everyone but Adrian. If he has it on constantly.
No, it's not constant, but he has 10 rounds of it.
Okay, yeah, then I'll use a point. Have him save us rounds for another thing. Everyone gets haste for a minute. It's worth it.
Shut up.
Squeaky toy?
I don't think that was a ringing tone.
It was stuck.
That is the sound of haste from there on out.
Yeah, sorry about the phone thing. It's not customer. It's vendor support from Amazon keeps trying to call me. What they do is they send you emails, and what they try to do with the phone calls is they try to get you to like rate them,
Yeah, I've gotten a few of those.
and it's really annoying. And whenever anyone does it, I honestly give them a 1 out of 5, just because that's. And I put my note saying, please don't beg people for ratings. Is my response, just because that is really bad customer service to beg people for ratings like that.
I'm a dick with how I rate people by default, so I get a lot of those, and then I get them to send me shit, and then I don't change my rating.
But yeah, it's really annoying.
I don't know about you, but somebody has to do something fucking amazing for them to get a 5. For me,
My
4
standard
is this product is expected.
So, do you guys think you're gonna approach him in that order?
Yep.
I don't see why not.
All right then.
I haven't.
So one thing we want to ask is, would we have the ability to haste before, like, the round before we get there?
What I'll have you do is give me some stealth.
That's
Okay.
a good point. Should we approach from the side?
That's a choice you could make.
Probably not. Just to like save encounter number.
Don't worry about that.
Sure. No,
I
it's
just
like
think, you
from
know,
ta-
instead
from
of
a
approaching
tactical-
from here, we should approach from.
Like from a tactical point, we should not encounter too many people, because that just raises the amount of things we have to do.
Please don't try to make these encounters small. That's fitting a square peg into a round hole.
Right. I don't think that's going to happen anyway. I'm just saying we should probably approach from here. That way we can catch some of them instead of approaching from here.
So far, Brex is lowest at 13 stealth. The gnome is not very stealthy.
Okay. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna have them aid another on each other to give them a kind of a collective result.
That's a shitty initiative.
Okay, that's the wrong.
Both my guys got pretty good.
Okay. So. That's those guys. Okay. This big guy.
How does the planet of undead sustain itself?
It doesn't have
Create
to.
food and water.
They have They have ways, they have ways of getting things like blood and flesh, but for the most part, in a way, they sort of don't really need to.
I was just concerned about like population count because you know some of them are going to kill each other because that's kind of how populations work.
Yeah, I mean, it just amounts to, some undead are these are relatively civilized undead who will obey the law, and if they don't, they don't last long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose if it's a really lawful society, that makes sense.
I mean, it only has to be like as lawful as just any random country. Like, just you don't kill people.
No, it doesn't.
You're not
because
allowed.
Chicago exists.
Yeah, and Chicago continues to exist.
Right, but my point is the only reason there isn't a negative population is because people are born and people come into the country. On a planet of undead, people can't be born, and I don't think undead come into the planet very often.
That's where you'd be wrong. Because keep in mind, it's an open system, so new people can in fact come in.
Okay.
So, I believe that's. I was about to say I believe that's everyone on my control. I forgot my PC.
Yep, that's important.
There's for killing some of these guys. This initiative works really crazy.
So, I'm trusting all of you guys to have your initiatives down at this point.
Both mine are.
Okay.
All three of mine are.
I don't see Darbo's any.
Yeah. I mean, that's his
Is
fault.
Darbo in the fucking call?
I think.
He's in the call.
Yeah, I think he's just gone. But whatever.
That can't be helped at this point.
Yeah. So as you guys approach, I'm gonna roll their perceptions. I'm gonna do one that's gonna have a kind of a bonus, just to account for the fact that there are several of them.
Hey,
So
OCS, dude, we're all here. There's like 11 of us.
yeah,
have to be
that's
blind.
fair. So you guys, I'll give you. You guys could prepare minutes per level spells. You could prepare as you approached.
Makes sense.
I'll just.
Rounds should be casted once we start combat.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way of adjudicating it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think no haste after all, but bowl strength you could have. And Gadrian is going to activate one of his Divine Bond weapons to make his +2 Holy Force sword flaming and make it into a, let's see, right now at level 10 I think he has 3. Let me see, I'm gonna actually check.
At level 10, it's still, what do you call it, 2. At level 11, it becomes 3. Because it's 5, then every
Right.
3 levels after.
Okay, so he's just going to increase it by 2.
So just give it holy, probably.
Yeah, just make it a +4 holy long.
Okay,
holy
yeah,
force
makes
longsword.
sense too.
Are any of these things undead?
Not one of them is obviously undead.
With the knowledge
I have
checks, roll on
the,
Archer.
the vision thing.
None of them are anything but living.
Okay.
So, Kevin, you, it looks like, get the first 2 turns.
Nice!
So since Brex didn't get his haste off, Isat will hold his turn.
Mhm.
And then Brex's turn. Let me see how far everyone is from each other. I think he'll move
I
up.
tried to send a message, but my fucking internet detonated.
From there, I think.
Everybody's within 30 feet of each other, so you
No, they're not. No, they're not.
alright.
So if everyone holds, they can. I don't know. I mean, since we knew, we would have grouped up a little bit more if we knew that going in, or I'm not sure what we want to do about that. If that was the plan.
You can choose to do that.
Okay, can everyone just group up a little bit and we'll say he hates at this point.
That's exactly where we should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and then he'll haste everybody. That'll be his turn, and then Izat will take his turn after Brex. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You want to add Yosarin at 17 initiative?
No, I
Do
don't.
you not have the macro?
I want you to get the fucking macro, because we're not gonna... Like, we're...
Just select
with
the token.
With these 20-person
Roll them.
initiatives, we're not going to I'm not gonna...
I have to
You-
change shit, but I'll get it. One
Yeah,
second.
you
Just change the final result.
I'm doing that.
Okay, here, I'll...
Izat, yeah, he's stuck in the middle of the pack. Double move to I think there, and he'll ready that. Well, they're big, so they're not going to be able to. They'll move to there. I think. Let me double check. He can move to that. One more. To there and ready move action to. Oh, no, that's double move. So that's his turn. He's double moves. And a turn.
All right. Serena?
Okay. So these are the guards and other things we're fighting. The Ankylosaur is non-ally, correct?
Everything
All of
that
these
is not...
guys are allies.
Okay, so everything over here is allies, everything over there is enemies. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Serena's going to, let's see, I can't charge. Yeah, that's too far for me. So I'm going to double move. Let me measure this out. Double move to there. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Where's... Oh, that's 55. There we go. And that will be the end of her turn.
You have 60 movement speed, just dragging because of haste. Maybe
Oh.
50 because of heavy armor. I'm not sure what you.
Can I move and charge while hasted?
You can't charge at all.
But there's somebody in your way, so you can't charge.
Okay, so I can't move. All right, so I don't get extra move actions from haste.
Just double speed. Up
Just
to
more distance you can
I think
move.
we've casted haste enough for everybody to know what it does.
Second edition is going to make it give you extra actions.
makes sense.
So
Yeah.
so you have 4
Well.
actions per turn, because in second edition you'll have 3 actions per turn instead of there are no different types of actions.
Isn't
If I've got
that how
double move
haste
speed, I will move there then and end.
Haste gives you an extra attack on a full attack.
Okay.
Mister, we should all know how haste works by now.
No, I'm asking. Doesn't fifth edition D&D do that?
No idea. Yoser.
Okay, Yoser. Move here, 60 feet. Oh, that's 55 again. I was cutting myself short one thing. All right, and considering things, since he's moved that far, he is going to rapid shot the Ankylosaur.
All right.
So here is 2 ranged touches.
Can you rapid shot in standard action?
No, you cannot.
You can.
All right. So it's just a standard. Okay. All right, then. From 30 feet. $23 touch.
Of course that hits their touch AC.
Okay.
No, their flat foot touch is lower than 10 because of size.
Makes sense.
17 damage. Bludgeoning, piercing, plus 4 magic.
It's quivering. That was sarcasm.
Well, expect it to be, because it's a fucking dinosaur. Only compies have such low HP. Anyway, that's the end of my turn.
Well, actually, most first level PCs don't have 17 HP. Anyways, so now for the annoying process of figuring out which one's turn it is, because they're okay. It's that one. How convenient, actually. So that guy for now. I'm gonna go ahead and have him move over just for simplicity's sake, because they would be ordered to converge on you. So, makes enough sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy is going to take a 5-foot step and make a single attack. He growls and raises a giant axe full of gnarling spikes and all sorts of fucking protrusions and shit. The thing looks massive, like a normal human could never wield it. And 32.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Let me double check. Cause AC.
Okay.
Yeah, by a lot.
So before you see what you're about to see, keep in mind that it's you guys' fault that there is not an oracle with you who is super powerful and ultra min-maxed beyond human capability.
I assure you did not min-max him beyond human capabilities. Okay, Puppy? You can barely play.
Well, he made him a challenge for us to fight, just in case we needed to fight him. So yes, probably.
Oh, no. He's a super healer who was designed to, like, basically make it so that I didn't have to think about you guys managing your healing resources as you fought 20 people per encounter. So...
But we hit undead, so we couldn't bring him along. It made sense.
Yeah. Quist.
Yeah, I will move while I pull out my wand of Scorching Ray and zap this one.
Alright. It's flat-foot touch with a large-sized creature, so...
It's fucked.
Alright. That damage happens.
Yep, all done.
Alright. Hey, how convenient. So... This guy looks very pissed off. Let's see. I'm gonna figure out which one of you guys is actually closer to him. 40. 40. So I'm gonna roll random.
There are 2 creatures in the way of Darby. There's 1 creature in the way of the other one.
Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $21.
That misses exactly by 1 due to haste.
That is fair. Fossio.
Fossio will charge here, this guy.
Okay.
Provoking nothing because of stuff.
Yep.
Swift action, I would like to let's study this guy.
Alright.
Just make sure my attack is right. Plus 21.
Plus 21.
Crit threat.
Alright.
Plus 26 confirm against its flatfoot.
Why, yes.
Let's see. 1d4.
You're, I'm not really hearing you.
Yeah, there's a horrible warble.
I'm adding my studied strike on it.
Alright.
45 damage on this guy. The weapon is only plus 1.
It's back.
Okay. 45. The damage is apparently reduced.
Would I be able to roll some knowledges to know what these guys are?
You could roll a knowledge for that creature, yes.
I would like to roll for all of them, if that's possible.
So these are orcs.
You sound different now, too.
Me?
Yeah.
He's a bit far away.
These are orcs.
There you go.
And then nature.
32 nature. Do you want 2 nature rolls or 1?
I'll have 2 because they are completely different creatures.
32 and 25. 1, 2.
Alright. This is an ankylosaur.
Mhm.
That is a kind of dinosaur that has big shell on its back and it's all hard to hit. And its tail attack, which is its principal means of attacking, can stun creatures struck by it.
That's pretty nice.
And they are dazed. Wait. No, okay, if it's a critical hit, they risk being stunned. Otherwise, they're dazed on a failed save. And they do a fuckload of damage. Though less damage than that other guy's great axe.
Very nice.
Though
Can
that's
you get
without-
out of the windstorm?
Me?
No, him.
That's without power attack,
Well, I'm
though.
sorry. I'll just, I guess, I'll just fucking fry myself.
This guy is... You don't precisely recognize this creature as one you've seen before. You wonder if it's one of the creatures engineered by this place. But you are able to work out some things about it. For one thing, its shell seems to be made out of some kind of refined adamantine, such that it has damage reduction 10 adamantine that is not penetrated by +5 weapons. Only actual adamantine will work. Though,
Cool.
yeah. So it has to be penetrated by actual adamantine. It's harder to infer things just from a standpoint of abilities, not having seen its abilities.
It's cool. Just tell me that's all you.
Yeah. You also think that maybe improved unarmed strikes would overcome its DR.
Okay. Sure. Is that a reference to it being weaker to like fighting types?
That is exactly what it is. It's an aggron,
Cool.
and so it's 4 times weak to fighting.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is my turn. Go ahead, Torsov.
Yeah. Kiara.
Charge, pulling out my weapon and hitting this one. Let's see if the macros are right. No. Let me check.
Single attack, so just give it whatever you want.
Let's try again. So the AC is, because of the charge, is 23.
That hits.
34 points of damage.
If there's DR, nope. 34 points of damage. Sana.
Sana would like to charge this guy. Let me see. I do have a. There we go. Combat single. Add a +2 for 30 against this guy. Add actually
That
a plus.
hits.
If it's evil, add another +2.
That hits.
So 25 plus 6 for 31. 31 damage on this guy.
That damage happens.
Very nice.
This guy's turn. Let's see. Okay. It can't really make precise calculations, but it happens that if it does it in kind of an obvious place, it'll work. It's going to, it's not smart enough to 5-foot step back and use an SLA. So,
There.
it will full attack, Fazio. $28.
Miss.
All right. That's its gore. It has some claws.
Miss.
And it
Do-
will 5-foot step
you
this way. Kufath.
Do you want to know what my AC is at this particular round?
I'm sure it's quite silly.
38 because of charge. 4 each.
Okay. Kufath.
I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, I guess, and I will. Let's see if I have any good spells on me. He will cast Spiritual Weapon, and as part of casting it, will get 1 attack
All right.
against. Let's go against this guy.
Okay.
What am I saying? I have the macro 1 second. The 16 hit.
Does 16 hit? Actually, it would.
For 3 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna give you, or here, all.
No need. It doesn't give any bonuses. It doesn't give flank or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just have to remember who I'm attacking.
All right.
I'll try to do
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Enkley has three targets. Serena. I thought I heard a Darbo noise earlier. Is Darbo with us?
I should
He's
be
trying-
here.
Yep.
24 to hit you, Serena.
That fails.
All right.
Does it not have more attacks?
No.
Very nice.
Gadrian. With haste on is capable of charging that person.
Are you able to give us some music?
It's not without fucking up the stream. $36 wins. And 1d6 plus. $25 damage. Not looking good at all. Okay, now time for the phase at the end of the round where a lot of people move.
Just select all of them and just move 130 feet or something.
Hold on. I will have a turn in between some of these movements.
And if only it were so simple as them all being in the same place, such that I could do that. Alas, they are all in different places and have different movement speeds.
You have made a lot of work for yourself.
Have we killed anything yet?
No, it looks like it's all
We
still on
dealt
the
a lot
board.
of damage. We dealt a lot of damage.
It's spread out over a few things.
Well, whose fault is that? Must be that.
Well, you can't just tank one thing at this point stage.
I'm pretty sure I can take all of them by myself.
So are you saying the other
Leon.
players should just go home
Okay.
rest?
Let's see here. 30 plus another 10 from the thing. 40 gets me there. And I
And
can hit
haste,
him.
so you have more.
Well, 30 plus 10.
Why 30 plus 10?
30 movement and then 10 from haste, right?
It's double, up to 30.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit. So I was there, which means that instead I will go...
You have 40, so you have 20 for this move action.
Well, I'm changing my movement.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think I want to get there. And then I will tag the guy north of me.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Does doing a ranged attack provoke from this guy?
Am I in his range?
You are totally in his range.
Oh, then what about here?
You'd be good.
Okay. 21?
For the record, in the Emerald Spire, those kinds of take-backsies will not fly.
Oh, that's
This-
understandable.
This is a much friendlier campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, 21, I'm actually going to check. Because I am not sure off the top of my head.
No, but if you could go over that sometime beforehand, exactly why and what the things are, that would be good.
Yeah, 21
Well,
hits.
it's a super dungeon, so it's meant to be actually punishing no takebacks.
Oh, that's fine. I was just saying, just make sure we're on the same page.
It has there's a certain spirit.
Is it decided which day it will be?
Oh god, nowhere
Friday.
near.
Okay.
14 damage.
That damage happens.
Next.
Couple of movers. Actually, there's never more than 2 or 3 of these in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Serena.
Okay. Going to full attack the dinosaur.
If you would like, you can 5-foot step here for a flank. And
Alright.
do cool shit on a flank.
Yes, I do. I do a bit of extra damage. Okay. First attack, 28,
That'll hit.
21.
That will not
That
hit.
hits, I think. Didn't it meet or
It might have been flat-footed earlier. You're attacking
Definitely hit.
this creature, right?
Yes.
21 does not hit that creature. I'm looking at its AC right now.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
flat-footed earlier.
17 damage.
That happens.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Brex.
Okay. Really quick. Firing from that corner, I can get all 3 of those with the line spell. Just double checking. That's how that works.
I'll accept that.
Okay. Do they know anything about their resistances?
You need to roll to know things about their resistances.
Okay.
I imagine you would recognize, even though you're in The Young and the Lost, I imagine you would recognize these as orcs.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, and then that's a.
I would have shouted what their resistances were when I rolled my nature check.
He has cold resist 10 because ice is not very effective.
Okay, so then ice. I'll do acid for this then. So they will all need to make reflex saves. The DC of that will be 19.
Okay. Go ahead and give me full damage so that I cannot bother with some if they will die anyways.
12d6. 37 will be full.
He will die even if he saves for half. This guy, you said DC 19?
Yes. Damn.
Okay. And then that guy. Not good at reflex saves, appropriately enough. That is still the wrong number, but he does fail.
Okay. So that did a good enough amount of damage to be worth that action.
Yeah. So some damage happens to him, and 15 plus 18. Cool.
And then okay, that'll be the end of Brex's turn. And then on to Esat's turn. He will full attack the one he's threatening. And so that will be basically a full and a standard. So one crit threat.
Do you have that invisibility stuff?
What was that?
Do you have that invisibility stuff? You have?
Yeah, he would have activated that. Because he's fucking terrified of this guy. So the weird he has a So basically,
that hits.
would 20 hit his flat foot?
He does not have a big AC. You hit him.
Okay. So that would be 11 plus 13.
29 confirms.
25 plus 16 plus 14 plus 14 plus 11. 104 points of damage.
Describe to me how you shred this creature alive.
He takes his star knife and very viciously just takes each point, makes sure he gouges each of his eyes with first 2 attacks, and then just guts him down the middle with the last attack.
That all happens. Gorum, the god of war, appears behind you briefly and pats you on the back. And says, "Good show, my boy."
Well, I would have died if it wasn't for that, so.
Joser.
Okay. So, any more orcs up?
There's one over here. And there are others that I don't appear to be. I think this one is dimly lit by someone.
Okay. Let me see here. Haste is still up, right?
Correct.
Yeah. This combat is not going to last enough rounds for that to wear off.
Okay. All right, so that's not going to be within 30 feet, so I'm going to take the penalty. I still get an extra attack from haste, right?
Feel full attack.
Yeah, if you have full attack.
Which I'm going to be doing. So that's going to be a total of how many attacks? Let's see, rapid shot. That's going to reduce all by 2. So that's going to be attack 1, 33 touch on the orc up here.
Yes.
Okay, I'll roll the damage separately.
Though, do you get to do touch attacks from that far away as a gunslinger?
Yes,
It's within
revolver.
the first 5 increments.
All right then.
Advanced firearms have 10 range increments. First 5 are touch.
All right.
I take actually a bigger penalty. I actually take a bigger penalty. Reduce that to 18. Would a 31 touch he'll still hit?
You are nowhere near low enough to miss it.
16 damage.
That happens.
Okay. Rapid shot to iterative. 24 touch.
Yes.
12.
That damage happens.
Haste iterative. 37.
Is that a crit threat?
No, I don't have the keen on my gun. 16 damage.
I'm sure you also have just the normal.
That's a total of 44 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Still up? Okay.
Still up.
You still have one more attack with the -5.
Last one. 30.
You're good.
I know that, Mom.
You hit.
Okay. 14 for a total of 58.
It's looking like visibly disabled, but it is still up.
Ah, damn.
It's a barbarian with orc ferocity, so it's hard.
Brutal.
It's hard to put down.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind for the next ones, and because both because of rapid reload and advanced firearm. After I shoot that, pop chambers open, new rounds in, done.
Reaction.
Okay.
It's so insane that you can.
Quist, go ahead and do your turn while.
Yeah. This one looked very bad.
Very bad.
I will move 5 feet to get close enough and do another scorching ray attack with my wand.
All right. Roll. Do you have heal? Well, everyone has heal. With the wand. So I was about to ask,
Yeah.
Are you sure you wanted to use all your rays on him? But if it's a wand, you only have one, probably.
Yeah, I only have one ray for now.
All right. Well, 11. I'm gonna check. That definitely gets him dangerously close to death, but yeah, he's actually still not down.
Cool.
Damn.
Rex is worried.
Works.
Fascio.
I would like to full attack this guy.
All right.
To the right. Let's see, full attack. Right, I don't have a macro here. Swift action, I would like to reapply my study target. This using a inspiration to be able to target it.
That hits. That bounces off his armor.
Crit threat
Yep,
confirms.
that confirms.
I'll roll the damage separately because this one does have damage reduction.
You don't have anything to overcome it, unless you do.
No.
So
I
I'll
do
just
not. That's fine. Oh, sure.
yeah. Unless some of them are going to be less than the number.
What is the number?
10.
10. No, nothing is gonna be less.
All right.
This is 2 attacks, 54. So it becomes 34. Very nice.
Would you move?
He did 2 attacks, so
Not it's that.
And he's,
Yeah,
threatening,
he can do 5 feet, maybe.
Almost.
he's threatening the other guy, so I don't see why he would.
okay. Kiara.
Yeah. Try to hit this one.
All right.
Full round attack.
That's fair.
So 35 AC,
That hits.
15, and the haste attack. Okay,
Nice.
it's dead. I can do a move then.
Yep.
Okay.
Is this the entrance?
Yes.
And the only boogie we see now is this dude over here.
There's somebody
Right.
else over here to the very right. I can see him at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will move here maybe. Yeah, all done.
Okay. Sana.
Sana will charge. +2 on the, +4 on the attack for 31.
That
Hits.
hits.
For 27 +7 for 34. Yes.
Kufoth.
Delay. Actually, I think if it's medium range, so I think he can attack the other guy. Let me see if we can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he can. Yep, he did his move, his standard action to move, and then as a move action, he'll direct the weapon to this guy.
Okay.
The 17 hit,
Yes.
9 damage. I think I'll just keep his movement here.
Okay.
That is actually not take backsies. Sorry.
Are you hiding behind the kid?
Well, kind of providing healing or something for the kid
That would be nice.
if he needs it. So that is
Not yet, but later maybe.
The orc is gonna go after the non-child, who's also a dwarf, so double reason.
makes sense. Yeah. Total.
So I'm gonna go there and
Crit threat?
Ooh.
Confirms.
Yes.
See why I was hiding behind the kid?
How much HP do you have?
52.
Alright, that's death is not insured.
That is good to know.
Goodbye.
Phew.
I think I might have been wrong.
God damn it, Bobby! Why did you kill my cohort in one session? Whatever. You told me. You fucking deal with it.
You can bring it back, Ugg, with no problem.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
really.
my character, my foolproof plan. I'm so good at this.
but your leadership score drops.
Oh, and because he reduced someone to to death, he doesn't just wait, no, he can't do that because he charged. Never mind.
Yep. God damn it, Uncle.
You should have hid behind the kid.
I should have. But then the kid would have been dead.
No, because he would have missed on the threat confirm.
I guess.
More AC because I did.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Gadrian's turn. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna double move.
He does have haste on.
Yeah, so 8, so 9, he can get there. I'm cynical about the stream at this point.
Yeah.
Were you ever actually serious about it?
There was a time.
And it's at 0 per second. Give it one more try. Yeah. So 27. So that's 26 plus 15 plus 26. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If the stream is dead, can we have some music?
That's the thing you have to prepare for.
I actually was able to cast Raise Dead on the stream, so.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
1. Leon.
Okay. Is the dinosaur still up? I thought it was
No.
down.
It's down.
It's difficult terrain now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Kevin, I'm gonna give you an assignment. You just draw like just mark up that area so I can delete the dinosaur.
Gotcha.
And do the same for the Agron.
Yeah. Should probably be filled.
All right. 60 gets me there because haste. 18 to hit.
Um, 18 to hit which thing?
The closest enemy.
Yes.
Okay. Take 15.
Okay, that happens. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Serena.
Okay. Let's see. There is Orc. So, Serena is going to move to attack the Orc. And since haste is still on, that's good. So, actually, hell, I'm going to get into flank. There we go. So bonuses.
The rogue in the other end of the flank likes that.
Good. 30.
You win.
Okay. $18. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Brex.
What's the range on that? Just one second. Yeah, he'll do that. Create pit under the other guy remaining.
Cool.
He'll move a little bit for that, just to make.
This guy's probably more important, Brex.
Oh.
The guy who can charge
Oh,
next to you.
Before
Holy shit.
I did not see that. Yeah, he'll do it before that guy instead. I was just zoomed on the wrong part of the screen.
I don't think you could see that guy unless.
Yeah,
Or-
60. But if I
I've
could see
seen- I have a really a really big haze that goes way past.
Okay, if you think your character can see that far, I'll just accept it.
But yeah, I'll go for the one that's closer to me. That guy, create pit underneath him. That'll be a DC 19.
Okay. Reflex.
Yeah.
Which of course I know that because it's create pit. He's probably going to fail.
That's a good +7, I think.
Why? Hello.
No, there you go.
Okay, so there's two ways you could make the pit include him. So if you could trace it. So reflex would mean he dodges there.
Okay. That's Rex's turn.
Okay.
That guy. Yeah, then we'll make Christian go for that as well. How far away is he? Yeah, it's within movement. Move there, and single attack. Auto fail. Move on.
Josair.
Okay. All right, let me see here. Over there is the Orc. 5-foot step. Let's see. I take an even bigger penalty now doing my 4 attacks.
It's very hard to miss.
Especially when it's a barbarian. They're all DR, not real AC. 22 touch.
These guys are not high level enough to have DR. That hits.
Okay. Is this the last enemy, or can we tell there's more?
Oh, there are more. You can hear them approaching from either side of you.
Okay. Go roll the damage here. 11.
You're fishing for natural ones, so just do them.
Okay. Well, it's just if there's any other enemies of immediate value, I want to be able to try and shoot them. Like that dude all the way over here.
Okay, so the 11 doesn't get him down.
Okay. 14.
Happens, but doesn't get him down.
Okay. Haste iterative, 18 touch,
Happens.
11 damage.
Doesn't get him down.
Okay. 13 touch.
I'm actually gonna check. Touch, yeah, you still hit him.
12.
Happens, but doesn't get him down.
Okay. Well,
So this guy's
dang.
wading through bullets.
Yeah.
Thanks for standing still.
Well, it's not his turn. Quist.
Yeah. Move. Scorching ray.
All right. $14.
Yeah. 14 damage.
Happens. Gets him bad off, but not quite down.
Damn. Story of my life.
Facio.
Delay.
Kiara.
Ready action to hit the dude when he is within reach.
Sauna.
I will charge. Single attack. Add a +2 because of charge for 24.
Okay.
If a 24 hits, take 29 damage.
It does, and he's gone.
Very nice.
I'm gonna remove Kufoth from the initiative order because he's currently dead.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Off-screen Aggron. Gadrian. La la la. Does anyone see him?
Yeah, he's right. He's on top of Kufoth.
Yep.
Ah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to. Yeah. You gonna charge here? He hits.
Oh. I'd like to take my turn after Gidrian, if that's
Okay,
possible.
which you?
Facio.
Okay.
I will move here with a double move, activating my boots to try and provoke with an acrobatic to not provoke. Does 34 beat his CMD?
Yes.
Okay, so I do not provoke. And I end my movement there.
Okay.
That is all. Torsiv, your rogue gets warned that if he steps away even more, the bond between us might break. For the
Okay.
brother.
Alright. This guy's turn. He's gonna move here to keep himself from being flanked by you two. And that means he's gonna attack Gadrian. Pretty sure Gadrian... Yeah, Gadrian has better AC than that. It's not exactly glorious, but there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Facio is being sandwiched.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I gotta give Puppy a chance.
6,
Dude. Come on.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Leon.
All right. Let's go here, and then try and hit him. 28.
That'll hit.
Okay. Take 13.
That'll happen.
Okay.
Serena.
Okay. Let's see. Orc boy over there. Charging. Where's my numbers? There we go. $33.
That hits.
12.
That damage happens.
Whoops, ignore that, please. I'm sorry about that. I misclicked.
Rex.
I don't think he. I'm not sure what he sees, if anything. What do you see that?
He can hear the sounds of combat.
Okay, so I'm trying to be more.
Yeah, where blows are...
Are any of you like shedding light over here? But I'm seeing light sources from over there.
If it ought to be that if you can see it, then one of your characters can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
There are more people over here, Brex. Come help us.
15.
It's free action to communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And blows are being exchanged over here, so you would hear that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now that I'm over here, let me see what makes sense. Yeah, this one blow all the spells. El Magic Missile, this one.
Alright.
417.
Okay. He's still up.
Izat can see the guy, but there's unfortunately a pit in the way. Some very silly gnome. This is a bit of a challenge as well.
Do we have 2 gnomes?
I do have 2 gnomes. I didn't plan it that way,
Whoa.
So 5, 10, 15.
2 investigators, 2 paladin, 2 gnomes, and 2 a lot of humans.
I
And
can't
a
get
half
there.
folk and a half elf.
He will move to say there and ready in action to. Oh wait, this is an enemy, right? I didn't even see that guy.
Yeah, that's an enemy.
Okay, completely fucking missed him. He'll move to him and single attack.
Okay.
34 to hit
You win.
for just 13 damage.
That happens. Joser.
Okay. 5-foot step down this way. Let me see here. Perfect. Is there any cover penalties? I do have precise shot.
At least 1 soft.
Yeah, you're taking a -4.
Okay, -4 from soft. Understood. So that is a total of -12 to these attacks.
Sure, just touch your serious.
It's going. Well, this is where it's going to start finally mattering.
It's Leon's fault for allowing this.
This is going to be when
it's
it
your
actually
fault.
starts mattering.
Who allowed advanced firearms?
Leon did.
Yeah,
Granted-
but it's your
Yeah,
fault.
so it's
for mentioning
Leon's
the
fault.
crossover. You wouldn't have
Granted-
to deal with this
Ah,
if you
Okay,
didn't
let's
mention this.
just do it. Just go.
Anyway, first attack,
It's joking around the table.
14
guys.
touch.
You're accounting for the penalty yourself.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, that hits.
With those
I'm
fucking
thinking-
penalties on a net 2, you hit.
I
From 80
miss.
feet away. From 80 feet away.
I miss, but because my gun is reliable, it does not jam.
Oh, great! So you don't even have that issue.
Nice.
20.
Hit.
And finally. All right. No, if I wanted to be an asshole, I would have started dual wielding already.
But you plan on it, so you are gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Why'd
Is
you
is
roll
you're going to
42
be able to
damage.
recover those.
Didn't you miss once, or? Did
Yeah,
you...
yeah, I got 4 attacks because of haste.
So
Haste rapid shot.
42.
Yep, 42.
Okay.
Granted, reloading when dual wielding, since I'm not a tiefling or Vanara, or have a third arm somehow, is going to be
Just
difficult.
multi-class once into it, dude.
Quist.
Follow the plan from previous round. Down there to not get cover penalties. Do the attack.
That will hit any of them. That'll hit him. 12 damage.
Yep. 12 points.
He's on his last legs.
Again.
Kiara.
You should start moving this way, Kiara, if you
Yeah.
want to keep.
I start to move that way. Uh, $60 will get me there, and okay, all done. Move.
Sauna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly. Oh yeah, I have stuff. No worries about that. And a single attack. Does 22 hit because of holy. If they're evil.
Are you able to get there with a path that doesn't bring you within 1 square of the pit?
Didn't we discuss that it's only on ending your turn there?
Yep.
Okay. So 20 will hit.
Cool.
So 21
For
damage?
21 plus 2d6. So 28 damage. Very nice. That is all.
Right. What speed did I give Agron?
5. I hope. I'm surprised you only give him big, though. That's the thing that actually surprised me.
Where is your investigator at? There he is.
Look in the Pokédex. He should have been medium.
Wow.
Pokemon are tiny. If you actually look in the Pokédex, a lot of them are really weirdly small.
Except for Wailord, which is so big despite his weight that he should be floating like a balloon.
Yeah, Wailord is enormous, but not compared to an actual blue whale.
True.
Well, he's on par with some smaller whales.
Aggron's height is 6'11". That's the low end of large.
Yeah, maybe.
Usually it's 7.5 to 15 for large.
So it moves, I guess.
Yeah. Gadrian is next to a bad enemy person, whom he can flank, so flanking is not dishonorable.
Shoot some on.
That hits.
It's almost like cheating, though.
What?
It is not the slightest bit like cheating.
Yeah, you don't.
Here's
give
all
the
this
monster a
talk of
chance.
cheating. Holds my big iron.
Yeah, that's broken. What you doing?
Twirls gun happily.
Fussio.
Thank you for pronouncing it right. I will 5-foot step and full attack. Swift action, apply a studied target. Let's see. Right. Crit threat.
Okay.
Plus 29 confirm. I think it does.
Yes, it does.
Haste attack.
That'll hit.
$24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He's in the world of hurt.
67 damage. Divided by 3 attacks, I think. Yep. Very nice.
That guy's just an orc. He doesn't have no DR.
Very nice. I'd like to make a perception to know if anything is coming from this way as well.
Go ahead and roll.
39 perception.
Yeah, there is an Aggron coming from that direction, and unlike the other one, this Aggron got to set up. And if there's
Shit.
one thing you know about Pokemon, you don't want them to set up.
About this time, I start yelling, "Somebody open the door!"
Go
Okay.
open it yourself. That is all my turn, by the way. How close is the gate round?
I didn't get all of that.
How
close
close
is
is
it?
the Aggron?
So I'll break out the ruler. 110.
Cool. And from my knowledge, can it get here in the next turn?
No.
Very nice, thank you.
So we can't even see it though.
Right.
Yeah, but he
I
can
can
hear.
hear
He can hear it. Is why.
Can
So-
you give me what its movement speed is? From
It-
the knowledge I got.
It's 20. Because I figured it should be slow.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's heavy.
So this critter is gonna charge Sana rather.
Sana.
And let's see, so it's gonna claw you, and that's
That definitely hits.
$15.
Take it.
Leon.
I continue to insist that we need somebody to open the door,
Go open it
and
yourself.
so
then.
I go attempt to try the door. That's a movement. Is the door locked?
No, you can open it if you want.
Then I try to open it.
Oh god, that's a bad sign.
You did
If
this
you
to
want.
yourself.
God damn it, Leon!
We're getting
Can you make a
swarmed from
perception?
both sides. We need to just go in the door.
And babe, please swarmed by 3 sides.
Yep.
I swear to God, Leon. if we
What? They
die-
heard fighting outside. They could have come out at any time.
And I didn't have them because I don't want to be here till 6, but apparently you felt differently.
Well, I'm trying to get everybody inside so that we can not be out here. But that is my
And
movement.
We're at the
and
top of
action.
the round, so no reason not to add them. Okay, these are all orcs in there. So
You know what's funny? I might actually
Oh.
run out of ammo from this.
I didn't. Also,
That
I
would be
didn't get
fair.
all of the creatures that are in there. So, 1 second.
Leon, why you do this, dude?
Let me make sure. Let me make sure that I'm not wrong about that.
It's not about it being hard. Now we're just not gonna finish the combat. This session. That's what the
You
noise.
know, if you would just run away from the
Yeah.
sides and come toward me, we, fight our way in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Have a campaign that's just combat. There's one long combat for 20 levels.
Holy
Oh
shit!
God!
Like, how can you level up? How can you heal?
You
No
I guess you
resting.
just
Some kind of artifact.
right artifact
Yeah.
artifact for instant rest. One run
It
resting.
depends. Does it take place all in a single day?
You
That
could
wouldn't
do that.
work.
You could do that.
No?
You would need if you used healing items and just like give set of the party outright. You could do it. It would be fucking insane, but you could do it. You just have to have everything be fighters or otherwise marshals that can just go all day.
And just
without-
get rings of sustenance. That's like 22 hours.
Extended is vigor a spell? Because that was
Maybe.
that was the shitty thing that a cleric could do or a wizard could do in 3.5 is just they casted extended mass vigor, and the entire party would get like fast healing 5 all day.
Well, let's figure it out maybe later.
Sure, sounds good.
Right now we have 2 combats on our hands.
Yes.
This reminds me of the Whistling Arrow fiasco.
I don't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
That's the Hell's Rebels, the first game I ever played.
Was it? Were you in that? I don't remember you being here for that.
It
But
was my first session.
okay,
Wasn't it the Minidor gap?
1, 2.
I don't think it was before. I think it was Shattered Star. I don't think it was before your turn.
Oh, okay.
6. I.
Oh.
But
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, with the Tengu making laps around the thing.
Oh yes, that.
well, we triggered like 8 combats at once.
Yeah.
You threw me with whistling arrow, but yeah.
So
I thought that was started. Maybe I was thinking of 2 different things.
Probably.
and I'm also gonna, for simplicity, this is when I do sort, it's going to undo all delaying and all that. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of convenience, that what happens when I click sort stands.
Was there any delaying to begin with?
Yeah,
I-
it's
Yeah,
just
some
me.
people
It's
readied
just
and
me.
delayed, so that's just going to be undone. Like
That's
we're
fair.
just gonna
It
accept
wasn't
that.
that much.
It's not worth the hassle.
I think I killed everybody between my turns anyway.
Yeah, and it is perfectly fine for us to end mid-combat.
Mm,
For you, maybe, but it's really anticlimactic for me.
Do we have an idea of the length of the crossover event as far as sessions goes?
I don't have an idea because this is kind of unexplored territory.
That's fair.
Kind of an undiscovered science. So I don't know exactly how long these necessarily take. I mean, this one is clearly going to be fucking monstrous.
Like, I'm gonna be hard all week without being able to do stuff, dude. Like, come on.
I imagine that once we actually get inside, the enemies will be easier because they won't be.
Yeah, but
combatant.
if you tell us to like come here, we're all gonna start heading to the door.
Yeah.
We can bottleneck them in the door if anything.
Okay. And let me check some of the initiatives. I want to say the others are just +0, but I don't trust that.
Fuck, there's so many people above me.
Okay.
Guess I'll just have to kill a lot of them.
So.
Oh fuck, I forgot to apply my buff because I didn't have the macro. Oh well.
Yeah. By the way, I said earlier that this combat definitely won't last long enough for haste to wear off. I think it's been 4 rounds since haste was cast.
We have 12
yeah,
rounds.
that's correct.
It was gonna be 12, yeah. So I did boost the caster level.
Yeah, so maybe.
So this round is the 5th. I'll keep track of it. I'll put it on my sheet just to remember it next session. If it happens.
All right. And sort. Kevin.
Monstrosity.
All right. So now
So you just opened the door, only to see a million more orcs.
That's not great. So now let's check on these guys.
Nature.
Nature. Plus 15.
Can I do as one as well?
On your turn.
Your turn.
Yeah, sure.
19. Roll shit.
Actually, go ahead and do it right now. That will actually be easier. So Torsiv. Yeah, you know these are Glyptodons. They're a kind of megafauna. These look just kind of enhanced. There's not much to say about them. They're pretty generic animals with claw attacks and a 5-foot reach.
Okay. Well, he'll do his best. They look pretty nasty, but he'll do it. We'll see if he can attack these things. 5-foot step.
We have been told to maybe go to the door. Do you want to maybe consider that?
These guys are going to kill us, and I don't want to stop.
Sure.
After this, if this doesn't work, I can withdraw or whatever. Lowest is 19.
Is this targeting normal AC?
Normal AC, yes.
On the Glyptodon, 19 misses.
26.
What a +1. What a +1.
Oh yeah, 20. I didn't count in haste. Does 20
that
make it?
won't help, but 27 hits.
Okay. So that will be 13 plus 12. 25 damage.
How do you keep? Is that extra damage like straight strike?
Yeah, it's situational. So I don't always add it in.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Leon, please don't die before we even get to the door.
We will see.
There's so many people before everybody. God damn it.
Okay. So, this guy is going to, he's gonna apply a buff and then fly into the air.
Great.
I'm gonna say this.
If we have touch AC stuff, they can have fly, okay?
I'm gonna say that this room is 30 feet tall, so he's in the 6th square because he's next to the ceiling. Okay. This guy feels the same way, though he's off screen. That's actually a better icon. Serena.
Okay. I think due to the shit that's going on, going back towards the door is probably the best idea. So, going over there, ending turn.
Please don't waste any
Rex.
actions. So if you can move and attack, that'll be best. Because we're really gang banged right now.
Well, she's melee. She's completely melee based. What? Okay, I guess I could try to rush in there and detect. Yeah, I'll double move into there. I think I've got enough speed.
You have 60 just movement,
Okay.
just a move action.
Anyone who's on a bed is prone.
Well, I can't attack after double moving. So.
Probably an armored.
Yeah.
Okay. Was the person that cast fly inside the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there's a couple more of the orcs you've been fighting out here, but also some new enemy types.
Okay. Well, I think that makes more sense. 5, 10. 15.
I think this is worse than the Red Wedding. This initiative.
Yeah.
Like, let's be clear. If I get in there, nothing can hit me.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the point, is to get a few people in there and just rip faces.
Okay, so besides Serena, is there any friendlies?
Me.
the building?
No. However, roll perception.
Make sure I get the right sheet. Perception. Sorry, 11.
I'll go ahead and put it on the.
No, I was just. My mod is 11. 16 total.
You, as you walk in, see. So. First, roll knowledge, dungeoneering, or arcana for these things.
Dungeoneering.
You see the ones I'm talking about.
14 or 15. Okay. Arcana. Dungeoneering. 33 dungeoneering.
You recognize them as Grothlots, which are humans reduced to flesh-warped, slug-like slaves.
Ugh.
Is it better to kill them or try to save them, or what's the best thing to do at that point?
So they have an intelligence score of 1, but they're chaotic evil. So from a standpoint of their mortal life, there's kind of no saving them, but also the abyss.
This is where he might differ from some paladins. He is going to say, I'm a scared. I'm going to try to kill the things in the room as best I can. So from this point,
however,
where
the perception check, there's also one under this table. There's one under the table where this orc is sitting.
The turn order was covering. Holy shit! What the motherfucker is this?
The gnome sees things that no child was ever meant to see.
Oh god, no.
We need to get him to therapy after this.
Okay.
Oh, he'll have a lot of time in a small room with his friends to talk that one out.
This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's better. Everyone at those two tables needs to make reflex saves, and underneath, if you roll for fireball, basically
where do you
covering.
center the fireball? Vertically.
So it would be this. No.
Is it above or below the table?
Above. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Then the table blocks it, and that Grothlud is safe.
Okay, so everyone, I don't think anyone over here yet. They're outside the radio. But everyone
so those
in
two
there.
tables.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get both of the Grothlets. They
One
have
second.
go
What's
ahead.
Uh,
This is its real. These are their real reflex saves.
DC is 20.
They both
Wow.
fail. Go ahead and roll what full damage is so that I can knock them out as they succeed and fail.
10d6. 30.
Good, easy to remember number. So these both take 30. Let me see if they or if fire treats them special. Fire doesn't treat them special. So Grothlets take 30 damage, except the worst one. I feel like Darby,
In what
How
way?
do you figure?
because that's something Darby would do.
The under the table thing?
Yeah.
Eh.
Maybe.
Alright, so there are 3 orcish alchemists at those 2 tables. All of whom successfully, or rather, one of them is way up in the air, so would be outside of the fireball's radius, I think.
It's depending on how high they are, possibly.
Is it a 30 or is it a 20-foot radius?
30-foot radius. Oh, let me look it up. I was assuming.
Fireball is usually 20.
20? Okay, then I fucked up. Got an echo coming from somewhere.
Blah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So those 3, or that's really annoying.
I think Humam's hitting a button.
Okay. So I get everyone but these 2. That's the best I can do.
Okay, I've not. Alright. So, there's only one alchemist in practice then.
Alright, I'm sit down here. I'll be ready.
Alright, and then there's just those guys who are Orc Barbarians. Let me get their reflex save, it's probably not impressive.
Oh, the reflex saves are still getting resolved. I'm gonna grab my final cup of coffee.
You said that it was, the DC was 20?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll. I know what they need to hit, so. Yeah, so this guy succeeds and the others fail. So this guy takes 15. The others. Take 30. Joser. I think he got up and left.
I think he said something about coffee.
Yeah. So.
And he's back.
Right. All right. Let me get seated here.
Your turn.
Okay. Yes. So, are you going to want more help with the Dimetrodons, or do you want me to get inside and start choke pointing the place?
We're
It's up to you.
funneling in.
Your choice.
Okay. Do I see a clear sign that all the people currently dealing with the Dimetrodons are going to retreat?
That's their choice.
They haven't had a turn yet.
Are
So
you talking to us over here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll probably retreat with mine if everybody's gathering at the door.
That's weird. I can't see my other character anymore.
1 second.
Because you're not in possession of it, probably.
Let's see. I'm gonna flip a coin for this. Evens, I get inside and take a single shot against an orc, or at least get to the doorway. Odds, I give you covering fire against the Dimetrodons as you funnel in. All right, I'm getting my ass to the door.
Okay.
You see here, I've got 60-foot move speed because killing is my business and business is good. You guys got spells. I think me being in front of you is okay. So my character is going to step between his allies and immediately stop as he sees all of these orcs and flesh abominations and other things, and he just screams, "Contact!" and just fires on this thing up here.
All right, that's the one that's flying.
Okay. Let's see. Within 30 feet. Ooh, I get all my bonuses then.
It is not within 30 feet because it's up in the air.
Ah, shit. Okay.
So Pythagoras has something to say about how far away it is.
Do I get my haste attack in addition to a standard attack or no?
No, you moved.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Dirty one touch.
You win.
14.
All right.
That's the end of Yosair's turn.
Okay. This guy, gonna charge. We're gonna use power attack for wah wah. Alright. Stands up as a move action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy. No. He's gonna 5-foot step here. And he's going to throw a bomb at Yosair.
Bombs.
$20 to touch. Darby?
Touch against me?
Yes.
20 touch will hit.
Alright.
Yeah, you went really far in there, so.
Yeah, I expect that.
And I believe reflex saves for the others regarding the splash damage.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That far away? Holy shit.
Doesn't that always happen?
Like,
If you don't have the explosive bomb discovery, then it's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Darby's... What? Okay. No, not Serena! Yosair!
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay.
22 reflex for Brex.
Alright. That'll succeed. Ernst will fail. So 3 is full splash damage, 1 is path.
Great. That's not what I meant to press. What the fuck?
Oh, and he gets an iterative attack. So, second bomb against Yosair again. And Yosair, you're keeping track of your hit points, right?
Yeah. I've been keeping track of it on the sheet.
Touch.
That does not hit my touch.
Okay, to save time, we're not going to bother with the scatter tables. Quist.
Okay, I will move to here. And I'm guessing there is no reasonable way I can set a fireball in here with any meaningful intent. I don't see anything, so...
There's plenty of good, meaningful intent.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
really
but-
good fireballs in there.
I see 2 creatures here.
You gotta
and,
move up.
What?
You gotta move up.
Yeah, but I have done 1 move now, and if I do another move, I can't do a spell.
Well, you're not. I mean,
So I'm
aim
at-
for what you can see. You'll hit more than what you can see.
And there are no friendlies.
No, you're good if you go that way.
Yeah. I will do a fireball centered here.
Alright.
Is that okay, Puppy? Then you
Yeah,
do the...
yeah.
Cool. So here goes damage. I'm taking a pull point at this this time, so this will be the damage.
Nice.
And 20 reflex.
Okay.
Intensified doesn't allow you to go over your actual caster level.
No.
Yeah, if I have intensified meta magic, then I can go to 15.
But you have to have those caster
You
levels.
have to actually have that caster level.
Okay, so it will be... Okay, so I can't boost it above.
Yeah, intensified only makes it like for fireball. It only makes sense if you actually have 11 plus caster levels.
Yeah. It's so that the limit doesn't interfere with you, but it doesn't let you give you those extra dice if you don't have that caster level.
Right. So
Okay.
like snowball right now would get you 10d6 instead of 5d6. Would be an example.
Yeah. So my intensified meta magic feat doesn't work on fireball per now, basically.
For the moment.
Yeah. So let's see. This will be the fireball then.
Okay.
So what the fuck?
So 40
Yeah,
fire
so
damage.
45 damage, yes.
Gets rid of that guy. As for the others,
And my pull points will buff the DCT 22.
alright, so none of those guys succeed then, and all of them take 40 damage.
I don't think anyone's getting what I said nice about, but oh well.
We saw.
Noted.
Ah. This Growthlet is move action. Let me check their speed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one probably doesn't know what the gun is, so he's gonna go ahead and fly up in the air. Okay. Move action. And actually, no, he's gonna get up in the air.
I think when I have done with my rogue, I need to go to bed because the hour is getting late here, and I'm supposed to be at work in 5 hours, so I need to.
Oh shit!
All right. This guy. Okay. We'll deal with that another time. He's going to, I guess, do his yeah, he's gonna demand a reflex save from Serena.
Okay. Reflex save from Serena.
Yeah.
$17.
Hacks up acid onto you, but only deals 5 damage.
Ah!
Dan's up as a move action, and that's the end of his turn. Dan's up as a move action, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, gonna move this way because it wants to block Mr. Gunn. Facio.
Don't see a reason not to repeat. Those guys even move since I tagged them?
Most of them haven't. It's not been a full
Okay.
round, I think.
Oh, it has. They had Fireball them last round.
It's not your turn, it's Facio.
Oh, Fascio. I heard the wrong name. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Ignore me.
It's okay, we forgive you. That's not normally the case, you're being an idiot, so that's okay.
So
I feel so close that
the
I
one
guess
who
it's
was
not my
doing
character.
unspeakable things gonna show up here, and is going to hack up its digestive juices onto the one straight in front of it. So Darby, make a reflex save.
Okay. $30.
You win, so you only take 2 points of damage.
Hmm.
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello.
There you
Can
are.
anybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't finish my turn, but okay.
Well, we didn't hear
You guys
you.
just
What do you want to
kept
do?
going. I'm gonna swift action activate my quick run as short, giving me another move action. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
God, I love that shirt.
As a free action, I would like to click my boots, and I'll move like this to try and provoke. Yeah, I mean,
You
try
do
not,
not.
to. What?
The quick runner shirt ends your turn.
Yeah, but as a free action while moving, I'm gonna click my boots to give me +5 on my acrobatics check.
Oh, cool. All right.
Okay, make your acrobatics check.
Does
Yeah.
45 beat this guy's
Yeah,
CMD?
yeah, you're good.
I move here and
Barely.
Kiara.
barely.
So shall we tag to the door, or shall we try to take out these ones? Basically asking Kevin here.
I'm up for trying to kill these guys first. It's up to you, though. I'll follow your lead.
Yeah. Moving around to get flank and attack this one.
Okay, do you provoke?
We would probably provoke.
No, depends on what reach he has. I was standing here,
I
I
see.
think.
You're right. You don't.
Yeah, I'm.
No, he exited its.
No, he didn't.
Exited
Yeah,
its.
It has.
but
it has.
I'm moving to its threatened area, so maybe I provoke.
You don't provoke.
Okay. I will stand there actually, and let's see. Here goes. It's 21 because of heroism.
Okay. 21 doesn't hit him.
I was guessing so. Yeah, that was my turn.
All right. So if you're gonna take off, then what I think we'll do is we'll keep going until Quist's next turn comes up.
Next turn I was thinking either I will pit one of these, or I will do another fireball.
I would suggest just going to the end of this current turn so we can wrap it up nicely.
Yep, makes sense.
I don't think it's any nicer that way than the other one.
Okay.
It's about remembering where we left off.
Yeah.
It's easier
Yeah.
to just.
So okay, guys, thanks for the session.
I'll
Yep.
not
Sure.
close the turn order, so it'll just say.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Okay. And if he said he'll do a fireball, then we could even continue past.
I would like to
Yeah.
continue.
That's okay. I have one more memorized, so I can do another fireball.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. So I go bye.
Wait,
Bye.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Alright. So this is one of those guys. Move action to stand. Sauna.
We said we were gonna go up against these guys. I'll 5-foot step and full attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Lowest is let's see. What are you? 15. 15 does not hit. Next up is 20. Does not hit as well. 26. Actually, it does 22 hit because I think I'm flanking.
22 hits, and you are flanking.
Oh right. So yeah. It takes 60 damage.
It certainly does. Wait, no, these are advanced, so, let me see if 22 actually hits. 22 doesn't hit.
Let's see. What did 24 hit? Because I have a +2 on it from if it's evil, and then a flank bonus.
It's not evil, and 24 does not hit.
Okay. So let me re-roll that damage for you. It's just 21 damage then, since it's not evil. That's it.
Okay, that damage happens.
Cool.
Alright. Move action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move action, stand up. Move action, stand up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he wouldn't know the fireball's coming. Move action, stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move action, stand up. Move action, stand up. This guy is going to attack Serena from prone.
Hmm?
Do they have weapons on them while they sleep?
They weren't sleeping, they were just kind of lounging. And
You know, making sure they're
weapons and arms. Sure.
And two of them were receiving some sort of pleasure from the Grothlets, so...
So they were on edge, if you say so. Unless
Cannot
they finished.
confirm.
So... stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move action. Stand up. Move action, stand up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be one movement. No. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would be two movements. This guy is going to attack you twice, Kevin.
Okay. He'll almost certainly hit.
So 17 and
Yeah. 17 probably hits. Yeah. No, 8, my AC is 19 right now with haste. So the 24 hits. That's a good chunk of damage. 16, 40,
Ernst.
All right. There is no good way to get in there right now.
Attack and move.
I guess I'm gonna have to like maybe. I need to find a thing. I should have just had this on my... Why isn't it coming up right now?
Kitty, get away from my coffee.
I literally had this seconds ago.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have this guy move while you're...
There we go. Standard action. Is that a humanoid?
No.
Okay, is the one next to him a humanoid?
Yes.
Okay. The one next to him needs to make a will save.
Okay.
The number we're looking for is 19.
We didn't find it.
Cool. Fascinated for 4 rounds.
What did you cast?
Bloodline ability.
Awesome.
Okay.
I
do
will proceed to
realize
move from there.
It's gonna get a new save next turn because.
I realize that. I provoke from one of them, and I will move to there.
Okay. It's just the Grothlet, so
Yeah, whatever the weird slug thing is.
yeah. Hey.
Okay.
+1 because of haste, so no.
Oh, good point.
Okay. Kevin.
Which character?
The one on the initiative
Lawyer.
order.
I lost the initiative where my computer's fucked up. Which
Oh,
one?
that sucks.
Okay.
Oh, the
Yeah.
one,
Oh, yeah.
the one that's not Brex.
Okay, Ezet. Okay. He will. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he'll full attack when he's flanking. And oh yeah, he'll use the invisibility thing. So that will be going up against Flatfoot. Guessing 13 still fails.
13 still misses.
How about maybe 22 with everything?
Did you add that flank?
Yeah, including flank, including haste, 22.
22.
Flatfoot.
Yeah, 22 doesn't hit Flatfoot.
Damn, 24?
It does.
Okay, and I get roll minimum damage, so that only does 22 damage.
Okay.
Wah, wah. This rolled shit for... Yeah, this rolled really, really shit. That's all I can do about it. Okay.
Okay. Flying Fellow is going to 5-foot step here and toss a pair of bombs at Leon.
Oh, okay.
Again, you cannot throw more than one unless you have like a certain discovery.
I
Pretty sure.
took that discovery.
Very nice.
I found it. And I took it.
More effort into it than my cohort, I guess. Thank you.
Oh.
I hope I've made it this time, but I probably didn't.
You don't have to make any saves. Nobody's gonna get splashed.
Good
It's
point.
just your touch.
Oh, he also has another thing he's gonna want to do.
Well, there were times when I would throw a bomb in between people so that it hit multiple.
He's don't do enough damage to make that worth doing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the first one, 32 touch
Always?
for 18,
Yes.
as in that's how much damage.
I'm acknowledging you.
Second one, 20 touch
Yep.
for 16. And that bomb was a smoke bomb.
Cool.
Hmm.
So we're gonna not use that thing, because that's gonna quickly become annoying. We're gonna use a pin. So okay, it doesn't seem to be showing up. I don't know what.
I'm not sure what you're attempting to do.
Smoke cloud.
I'm trying to draw, just draw the area.
Are you on the wrong?
No.
Hmm.
Here it is. That's the area covered by the smoke cloud.
Cool.
Okay. That guy is flying. See, that's the one over there. So 23 there is flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, making smoke is actually worth doing, so he's gonna continue over, and he's going to attack Brex.
Poor little gnome. Come on, man.
32 touch
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
for 14. And I'm just gonna remove 3 from the guys around him. I'm not gonna.
$32.
Oh, and that gives the guy. Does that give this guy an? Does that break the fascination because he was attacked?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. The auto damage means autosave.
Okay, so that
He auto
happens.
cancels.
And the second one. 23 touch.
Yep.
20 damage.
Almost dead. I don't know why he's going after the gnome.
It has to do with where you're standing.
Did this one not move?
I don't fucking know. Just, I'm not gonna stop and try to figure out the answer to that question.
Well, please do. We're up against 20 fucking enemies, dude.
This one, I think he's the one attacking right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So, smoke goes out. And that smoke is also going to mean that these things will no longer emit light because smoke.
Well, that's actually beneficial for me in some regards.
Yeah. Serena.
Okay. All right. So, I'm not in the smoke. Instead, I've got several enemies in front of me who are having an incredibly difficult time hitting me, except for retching acid on me.
I mean, no one really expects that, so...
36, and that is a crit threat on this slug thing.
Yeah, it'll hit slug.
Okay. 37 to confirm.
It does.
Okay. I'm the only one threatening it, so I get my bonus. 35 damage.
That happens.
Second attack. Goes down to 14. 25.
Yes.
Okay. 1d8 plus 11. 17 damage. Yeah!
Brex, you can
Can anyone... Go ahead.
you can see things that are 5 feet away from you.
Okay, that answers my question. 5 foot to there. Cast major image of a huge dragon that will fly through the smoke and land around there.
Is that... I don't think you can see out of the smoke to target that location.
Target just in front of you. Wherever it appears, it appears.
Can I say just a target of like 20 feet in front? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, major image of a dragon.
That's my turn.
Okay. Josher.
Yep, yo sir. Okay, this smoke here is not fun.
Please let it exist for a few rounds. I'd like to heal.
I don't have a means to get rid of it. So I'm going to do as the blue line is telling me. Move 30 feet this way.
Okay, do you know what? You don't provoke from things if they have concealment, I think, so...
You do provoke, but this is not total concealment, so it does provoke, but there's a 20% chance they'll miss.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and roll both of those.
And smoke still obscures if I have dark vision, right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
two things have nothing to do with each other. So you do provoke from both of them.
Okay.
That's from the big guy with the great axe.
That will hit.
That's from Little Slug. So, Mr. Great
Actually,
Axe.
Yeah, it's...
Does 27 points of damage.
Okay. Seven.
All right.
Down to 47. I'm bloodied.
So this guy is... I'm going to go ahead and give him a little credit, say he's smart enough not to want to be flanked. And he now has 3 equally valid targets.
Wait, I wasn't done yet. I can
Oh.
attack after I move, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
target the flying ones.
Of course. I'm going to target this flying one here.
Okay.
So that doesn't matter. So 22. Wow! Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't jam, but I miss.
Yeah. So your guns just don't jam, or is there a way to get them to?
The reliable quality stops them from jamming from misfires. If a spell effect or something would make them jam or make all the shots fouled, there's a spell called Wet Powder that would do that.
Okay. So this guy has 3 equally valid targets. Hi, Kevin.
Which one?
The one that is adjacent to it.
That's an. I can't tell who the fuck is who with this. Okay, I'm dead then.
Izat, dude. Izat.
Which one? Too many people.
Izat. The fucking
15 and
Silver
26 to hit you.
one hit, I think.
15, 26 hits, yeah. 15 does not.
17 damage.
Okay, he can take that. But he's not looking great.
Alright. This guy. 1, 2. Attack Serena.
Okay. What is my AC?
26.
Nope.
Fair enough.
They gotta roll 14 pluses.
Alright. This guy. Move over here. And I guess start chucking bombs down.
Ah.
No one's worried about the dragon?
Yeah, I forgot about that. He is going to roll Spellcraft when he hears the verbal component, if he can. Let me see. I don't think I gave them ranks in that, but an alchemist logically would have ranks in Spellcraft. So I'm going to have him make that roll. Yeah, he heard what you cast, so he will get a will save.
Okay, DC 23.
He's fishing for a natural 20. He believes very firmly in the dragon and wastes 2 bombs on it. So, Quist said that he would use a create pit on the others if he couldn't fireball.
Yep.
So, in the interest of keeping going until we hit Kiara, we're going to do that.
Is there any reason he can't fireball?
The smoke
Can't
stops him
see.
from seeing where he would be
Yes.
targeting.
Wouldn't the same thing apply to create pit? I don't understand.
But he's creating pit over here.
Okay, I trust you. I'm not. Yeah, I trust where you're going from. I don't have to understand.
So, that guy's gonna make a reflex save. And win. So... Pit there. Reflex save means he gets to move out of the way in time.
Okay.
And I'll have him move in a way that I imagine would be advantageous in his mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy is going to... 5-foot step here because he doesn't want to be close to Or here, I'll give him a spellcraft roll. If the DC is 15 plus twice the spell level, then he doesn't know what it is, so he doesn't get a will
It's
save.
plus spell level, not twice.
Then he does get a will save. He's fishing for a natural 20. He doesn't realize what you've done, so he's going to 5-foot step here and command this Grothlet to get its attention. This guy, I'm going to do the same thing, spellcraft, but no will save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to waste 2 bombs. He's throwing them with a range increment, but it doesn't matter because they're nowhere near anything that matters. This guy is a coward and is going to do a move action to go here, but then is going to stop acting. You can tell that he seems like he's not really well off enough to kind of do multiple things in one turn. This guy is going to, he can see the dragon. He's going to 5-foot step to where he thinks the dragon can't see him, and choose one of his 2 equally valid targets.
Not me, not me, not me. No.
19 to hit.
Mischance.
Mischance.
That exactly meets his AC.
She does not miss on
Even
account
with
of
the
miss.
+1.
Yeah, including +1 from haste, but yeah.
He does not miss on account of mischance.
Yeah, he's gonna be unconscious. He's dead.
Dead.
Dead, outright dead. Yeah.
Just give me 2 days. Or 1 day.
Yeah. Gadrian is immune from fear effects, so will not be affected by the thing. Fossio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For I want to beat their CNDs.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I would fucking hope so. Crit threat, 38 to confirm.
Yeah, that'll confirm.
40 damage on this guy.
All right.
That's all.
This guy's turn. He does not see any creature and has no concept of object permanence, so he's going to sit there. This guy, however, is going to walk over to Darby's character and Darby, make a reflex save.
Okay. I nat 1, 14.
Have 9 points of vomit damage.
Ah!
At this point, I recognize Kiara's turn would be next, but I'm gonna go ahead and have something. I think this is interesting enough that it doesn't count as a. This is inconvenient enough that it doesn't count as a Deus Ex Machina, at least not completely.
Okay.
Please don't do anything radical. Just let us do the thing.
Well, let's see what he's gonna do.
I would like to keep my right to say this is fucking bullshit. I do not want the Deus Ex Machina. If you're gonna
Hey, I
throw
used
shit at
divination
us,
to see what the most dramatically appropriate moment for you to teleport here is. Oh, Brex is dead. Breath of life.
Who is this? The Aaron?
This is Aaron.
Okay.
I'm in the smoke. Yay!
Yep. And he cannot see him.
Okay. Wasn't keeping track, so I didn't think that was a possibility. I think it was 29. Was that the one that killed me?
I remember 28.
Yeah. The 29 was. It was after the 1d5 was the mischance. So 29 was the.
It would
so
have
what
been.
exactly happened?
It would have been 3d6 plus 17.
Yeah,
Aaron
that's the one it
popped in
was.
because I can't see him.
Yep.
How did Aaron get here?
He teleported.
An
Dude.
Oracle teleported.
They
Why
get it.
not?
He had help.
I mean, if he had the travel domain, it's possible.
Well, the oracles don't have domains, but as I say, he had help.
Sure, puppy.
That should. Decent rolls that'll get me up, but I would say still roll for it. If you. Oh, yeah. I don't think you have. No.
35.
That'll get me up to above 0.
Okay.
Definitely
I
saved my
planned
life.
to have him here, is the main reason why I'm adding him.
Negative. Sorry. Negative 22.
I'll add him to the initiative proper. I will resort. And I will go down to where we were, which was just before Kiara's turn. So, she'll be next. End session.
Okay.
I really disagree.
Just for sake of everything, I'm guessing dying breaks concentration on the illusion.
I would say yes, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would agree with that. That's one. Just try. I'll remember that for next time.
No, you don't lose anything because it's Breath of Life.
The ongoing spells should still be ongoing as far as haste, but the concentration for illusion is
Even killing you outright wouldn't remove haste.
Right.
That's Puppy, please don't ever do this shit again. Like, I think I've made it clear more than enough that we do not want 40 fucking units in a combat.
You've made it clear, but you do not speak for the entire group.
I mean,
Please, rest of the group, tell me your opinions.
Okay. I have an opinion, but it has a caveat. First and foremost, chill the fuck out. Two, okay, it might be a bit overkill since we don't have any means of area of effect combat.
No, it's not about it being difficult. It's about it just being annoying. We're just sitting here.
If it comes down to that, then I am not personally annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm more annoyed that we're facing it with our party makeup, but as far as the entire situation goes, I'm not annoyed.
Sure, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I would say some of the mooks could be a little bit easier just to clear off. Like 2 fireballs is decent for this level to clear off some mooks, but that's it. That would just be a minor thing, not necessarily the entire encounter.
I mean, if this is their barracks, it makes sense for them to be this hard, but I didn't expect them to be this hard walking. Not the guys outside, but the guys inside.
Yeah. This is I think this is the encounter with the most units. The one that you walked in on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because yeah, this is their barracks, so it has a bunch of individuals. There's one with only 7 enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And there is another one that is of comprehensible size but is smaller, and then another one that's kind of in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the thing. So here's kind of my logic for designing these encounters. In order to keep them from being super easy, I made them. I figured out what your actual like power level is as a party. And in order to keep the encounters from being too easy, I made the entire encounters as difficult with the difficulty level appropriate for like a 15th level party. But in order to keep any one enemy from wiping you out, I capped any one enemy's power level at like CR12. So naturally that results in massive encounters. Like either that or they are so powerful that one of you dies every round, or they have no serious ability. They're just unable to challenge you. It's one of those three things.
I understand.
Yeah, like the most powerful enemies are CR12, because that's just straight up the most that I wanted to subject. That's the most I wanted to subject you to, because I'm worried an enemy more powerful than that will shred one of you per round. And sure, you would win eventually, but 3 of you would die.
Could I make a suggestion? There's a minor. If you're gonna have a bunch of the same enemy types, create macros and just to speed things up a bit.
That is a reasonable suggestion, yeah. Since I don't need to do anything else in terms of preparation for the next session, I'll probably do that.
Because I think
I'd
that
like to make the note that this was awful for me.
It could have been a lot worse in my mind.
Right.
It definitely could have been a lot worse.
No, it was just the speed for me. It wasn't.
Could have
It wasn't
been
the
a lot more better.
Yeah. It was the speed for me.
Yeah, his speed is like 90% of it, and then the double encounter was the other part of it. So it's most of it, half of it was no offense, Leon's fault, and then the other half was just keeping things flowing a little faster.
Yeah. I'll make macros for the common enemies.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere in here there should be a ridiculous amount of light, fluffy guys that don't attack hard because they're like scientists or something. But
I mean, like, each
these are the
encounter.
scientists.
To each encounter, their own specified group, I guess. But it just feels like there could be a party makeup that would challenge this adequately. But at the same time, I've kind of felt like I've been in your situation before, Puppy, because Humam, Leon, Kevin, you guys remember the Magma Dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one?
From the ending of my filler campaign.
Oh yeah, that was easy.
It wasn't easy.
He killed Leon.
He natural one. He rolled the natural one on his fucking fortitude save. Of course he's gonna die.
But still, I mean, save or death.
Him 1 minute after the fucking encounter. It's easy.
I know.
Your concept of easy and hard are weird.
Okay, the thing is that I personally feel as though the ability to just bring someone back to life after a combat doesn't necessarily make the game easier. It just cheapens death. But if death being cheap qualifies the game as easy, like, there's ways to get around that. I mean, I can do my own version of Emerald Spire in Spirit, and that everything's extremely hardcore, but
Emerald Spire, it's not so much that everything's extremely hardcore. It's more that instead of the challenge coming, like, the numbers aren't any higher. It's more that the module it's a major theme about it. I kind of had, this is part of the speech I had prepared for session 0. A major theme about it is consequences. Like, your choices matter, your actions have consequences, and the module kind of expects a lot from you, not because it wants to be mean, but because it believes in you.
I see.
Say that.
like.
Well, I'm gonna say right now that I'm gonna kind of leave that open to interpretation until I actually get into the meat and guts of it myself. If I end up actually getting to play it,
I would like to give you an example. There's a trap on one of the floors that I ran at one point for the Pathfinder Society. That reading it, I thought, oh, that trap is actually impossible to pass through. There's no way, like, it doesn't matter if you detect it because you're forced into its path. Barring Dispel Magic, which when they played failed, there's no way to avoid being harmed by this trap. Now the trap it doesn't kill you, it basically progresses the story. So I thought, okay, this trap is intended to be impossible to escape and to force the story to progress along these lines so that this floor starts with you being captured. Not only did they find a way around it, they found a way around it that proves that there are at least 4 different ways around it.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
So there are... Granted, all of those ways are things that a given party might not have access to, so you might end up in a situation where you're screwed. But if you have... I don't want to say what the ways are, but 2 different spells, one being Dispel Magic, and the other being to do with the unique solution that I don't want to explain, because that would make it clear what the trap is. The solution they actually used, which was an item that one of them happened to have, that completely bypasses this trap, in a really non-obvious but obvious in retrospect way. And then, of course, if one of them happened to have trap finding and could disable a magic trap, they could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's, like, again, like, creative thinking does so much.
I think we're good at that.
So, like, be creative, be cautious, act like someone who values their own life, and who is paranoid but not a murder hobo, because the Emerald Spire will hurt you if you're a murder hobo.
Oh, I expect it to.
Cool.
Yeah, it has very mean things to say about murder hobos. It will be mean. Actually, it will be mean if you're a murder hobo.
I recall the floor that you're talking about because you talked about it in...
I've talked about it multiple times.
Yeah.
It's mean. It's a mean trick, but it's completely fair.
I agree.
And actually, most parties won't... Honestly, most parties will not make that mistake. At least that's what I've found. I know when I ran it in Society, they didn't fuck up. And the other person I know of who ran it for Society, party was fine. They didn't fuck up. But yeah, and it kind of is like, it's meant to also like inject bits of real. Anyways, it's not nighttime at all, but it's late enough that I would like to get going.
Yeah, sure. Do you still want to do the thing?
Oh, yeah, we should.
Okay.